I'm not doing a Filipino accent. I'm doing the best impersonation of my mother.
But the weird thing is that, like, your mother's the white one.
I don't know if you know this, but my mom is a white woman from Little Manila in Queens.
Yes.
Yes.
I know this. We're here, Flagrant, with, honestly, I don't know if there's anybody on the planet that sells as many tickets as you. It's like you and Fluffy,
You and
right?
Fluffy, yeah.
Is there anybody else?
I don't know, man.
Minister Farrakhan, maybe? I think it's like you, Fluffy, Minister Farrakhan are the only people that can do like stadiums full of comedy, right?
I don't even know I mean, there's Kevin, you know.
Oh, Kev, that's true. That's true.
But it's crazy what's happening. I can't even explain what's going on right now.
But it's also weird because like with Kev, it's like he's also like this movie superstar.
Yeah.
And with you,
I'm just at Nordstrom Rack.
You're at Nordstrom Rack.
Yeah. I'm just a shoe salesman at Nordstrom Rack and I'm moving tickets.
Yeah, we know you're Joseph.
Yeah, I'm Joseph.
You're Joseph.
I'm Joseph. Yeah, man.
So it's this weird thing where it's like you're our boy, but you're also this like you go to Hawaii and then the state shuts down.
Yeah.
Like that's what BJ Penn needed. He needed you to say you want BJ Penn for governor.
Oh, that would have been dope.
Why didn't you do that?
You know what? You should have asked. No, I'm joking. By the way, I'm joking, BJ. You gotta tell BJ when you're joking.
Yeah.
I don't get it, brother. Oh, I get it. Okay, I get it now, brother.
Talk story.
Yeah.
Talk story. BJ Penn for governor.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Who doesn't openly is a better question.
That's Behind closed doors, there might be some people that don't.
Yeah.
But in front of them, I think the right thing to do.
Yeah, you should always say I support BJ Penn.
Yeah, always.
You still
100%.
haven't said who this guy is. I still don't know him.
Oh, it's Joseph Koy.
Oh, hey, Joseph!
Okay.
Thank you.
You want to start the podcast by bashing Netflix.
No.
Yeah, that was a weird
Why
choice.
are you not against that?
Well, I mean, yeah, the new Netflix special is about to drop. But no, what we were talking about.
Oh, sorry. You want to promote the new special?
No.
coming
I
out.
love what you're saying. I don't. They don't mind.
You were
They don't mind
something.
talking about it.
But you were saying something about how they weren't fucking with you or something like that.
Yeah, they weren't fucking with a lot of us.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you were like, yo, you need to suck this dick.
Okay, that's. I don't think he didn't say that.
I don't think that's. And this is when I get canceled. I knew the hashtag was starting. I came in here. I was on my story and I was like about to go with Andrew Schultz hashtag and I left it blank. And then I decided I'll fill the blank when I leave.
But I got the doll.
Yeah, I know.
Hashtag it's been fun.
Yeah. Retired now.
Okay. No. Tell this story.
No, it's a great story. Like they just didn't want to. They didn't want to invest in the special.
Yeah.
So when I found out that they were doing originals instead of just leasing or whatever it is that they do.
Right now they're leasing,
licensing and
Licensing,
whatever.
yeah.
So
Well,
whatever
stock
they were
price is
doing.
a little bit,
Yeah, but back then, like 2016, they were just getting stuff from Comedy Central and posting it on their platform. And then when they said they were doing original content, I was like, well, this hour is hot. You got to see my hour, man. Like, and they wouldn't even look.
Right.
I was like, wait, what? And Schultz, I was crushing, man.
Yeah.
Like I was putting up numbers, man.
Yes.
Like every improv, I was doing like 20 shows in a row. Like anywhere in the country. It was just like, I can go to Chicago, do 3 weeks of straight improvs, and then go to, I can do La Brea, I can do Brea, Ontario, Irvine within the same month and do 21 shows, 24 shows, like 20 shows, all in the same month. And but yet they didn't want to
really
look.
understand.
They weren't. They were like and they would have like this. They would have like an excuse, but I didn't understand. I was like, wait, what is your excuse? They wouldn't say it directly, but they were just. I think I understood.
What was it?
I don't want to say, but the people aren't there anymore.
Oh,
but I think when
So now you can definitely say it.
Yeah, because the new crew there is amazing. They're wonderful, but like. The whole.
They're doing a lot. Right?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Fine.
For you.
Yeah. I got them to pay me some money.
No, but I didn't understand why, and then we were just like, all right, screw it. Like we offered 8 times, dude. There was this one time where I said, I will fly you to San Francisco because it was a huge show. It was a huge show.
Yeah.
I was doing like 20 shows at the Cobb's Comedy Club. I was like, I will fly you guys in on a private. I'm not trying to even brag. Like honestly, I will fly you guys in on a private jet.
Yeah.
right after work, just come to San Francisco. I'll get a driver to drive you, and then I'll drive you back to the jet, and you'll be in bed tonight. And they still turned it down.
And this
like
is
I was
before,
trying so hard to get them to come.
And this is before Netflix was like the behemoth, everything.
This is when they were saying that they were gonna get like all these comebacks. Like Chris is gonna write and a new special, and Dave's coming back, and everyone's coming back, you know, this year.
This is while we still called specials HBO specials.
Yes.
Right?
So and then so I wanted to be in that roster. Yeah. I was like, I deserve to be in that roster.
Fuck yeah.
So then they turned it down. I was like, what? And then all of a sudden they gave a call and they were like, yeah, you know, we're just gonna go ahead and pass. And I'm like, what? Like,
before even seeing it?
Didn't even see it. Like, you didn't even see it. Like, you didn't even send anybody in.
What do you think it was?
I don't know, man.
What do you just think? You might have some ideas.
All right, let's just say it was too specific. And to me,
racially
specific is just a very fancy word for we're racist. Whoever's in at that time, or whoever was in that position, because to me, I'm like, what does that mean, specific? I have a specific story. What are you saying? I have a specific voice. I'm American. I live in America. And my mother's American. And she lives in America. In fact, she's lived here longer than all of us in here. So she's really American. She has an accent, but so does Jeff Foxworthy. So what is specific? I don't get it. Other than we don't want to hear your mom's voice on TV. This is what I always say. Like, whenever I hear someone say something really sly, or, you know, like, oh, he's doing that thing about his mom again. It's like, okay, well, my mom's been living here since 1969. She works her ass off, pays taxes. She goes home and watches TV. And I always talk about there's a lot of nurses in Filipinos, in the Filipino community. I have a lot of nurses in my family. And they go to work at a hospital 14 hours a day. And then when they come home, they turn on the TV and they watch a TV show about a hospital, and not one Filipino nurse is on that show. Then you go watch a movie, and you see a hospital scene, just an emergency room scene. Let's just say that, where not even one Filipino nurse is running across the hallway. And to me, how do you think that person feels other than invisible?
You don't think she feels the hospital's more safe?
But no, that's funny. But how invisible do you think she feels? To live in this country and to feel like, oh, so then not only do you not want to hear my voice, but on TV, I don't even fucking exist. So thank you. But I've been here for 59 years. So thank you for that. Oh, and my son's going to do one story about me and you don't want to hear it because it's too specific. So I'm the only voice. I'm the only voice. And like when people go, that he's just doing that Filipino accent. Motherfucker, I'm not doing a Filipino accent. I'm doing the best impersonation of my mother. I can give a fuck about any other person's story.
But the weird thing is that, like, your mother's the white one. That was the thing that was weird, because most people don't know this about you.
Your
mom
dad
is Filipino.
My dad is Filipino.
Exactly.
And that's the story I'm trying to tell.
Is super racist when you think about it.
She was making fun of your dad.
Joseph, my mom is the racist I'm talking about in the story.
It's like, if you look at the comedy through that lens,
my mom,
you're the most edgy comedian I've ever seen in my entire life.
I don't know if you know this, but my mom is a white woman from Little Manila in Queens.
Yes, I know this.
I didn't
My
realize
dad
that.
was a mailman.
Yep, Filipino mailman.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is a story I've been pitching to ABC, and they won't buy it.
It's fucked up.
It's
because your mom will do the accent. She learned Tagalog or whatever it's called.
How do you want to fuck up my
Tagalog?
Tagalog?
Tagalog.
It's tag-along.
Tag-along.
Yes.
And this.
Tagalog. Tagalog.
Yes, Tagalog.
Tagalong.
Tagalog.
Tagalog.
Tagalog. There you go.
Yeah. How does your racist mom say it?
She says it like you.
Birds of a feather.
I mean, you know how white people say it.
You pronounce it so specifically. You know?
You gotta bring your white mom on stage. What?
Yes.
Like I've never showed my mom, but finally the biggest show.
How
You're
funny
doing
would that
fucking
be if I
giant
brought
stadium.
out and she went like this, Joseph.
Dude, in Manila.
What the fuck? Jo Koy sold us on this bullshit. And I just count my money and go, fuck y'all. I won again.
Does your mom not want to be in the public eye? Does she not want to? Because it'd be ironic if she wants to be invisible and your whole career is built on giving her visibility.
No, she loves it, man.
Okay.
She loves what's happening right now. But it sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It sucks. And people don't understand how hard that was. Like people go, oh, Joe blew up because of the Netflix special. I'm like, I shot that shit.
Yeah.
And here's another thing that no one knows is
Also, it takes a long time to blow up overnight, bro.
Yeah.
right?
Dude, here's a story.
Yeah.
You were the first comic I ever saw in LA, 2007.
Wow.
This is crazy. I think Finesse Mitchell was headlining, super
Yeah.
funny. But you and Tiffany Haddish were both
my
the
God.
feature comics. And I remember
Laugh
thinking,
Factory?
Laugh Factory,
Wow.
2007. I just moved to LA. I remember thinking Tiffany had this star quality, and like my boy and I were like, yo, she's a star. And then I remember watching you, and I was dying fucking laughing.
Yeah.
To this day, I don't know if you were high or not,
Yeah.
but I was fucking, and I remember thinking this guy is so free on stage.
Yeah.
I hadn't really started comedy, but I was like, that's what I want. The freedom he has on stage, the jokes you were doing, telling stories about your mom were so good. But 15 years, I've remembered that. And then, as you're building, I don't realize what's going on. I'm like, I swear to God, I'd be like, what happened to that guy, Jo Koy? He's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Then I saw the Comedy Central special. Then I saw the Netflix. Then I'm seeing arenas. And it was like, yo, man, that guy fucking grinded his way up and deserved it. And it's so cool to see.
Thank you, man.
Of course, man.
I remember seeing you that night and thinking the same thing about your eyes. I was like, how is he so brown and his eyes aren't? And maybe that's why I was.
How did he deliver food or something? Yeah. How did you?
No, he just got me with his eyes. Kind of like right now.
Yeah,
I
you're just
can't
lost
stop looking
in
at
them,
his
right?
goddamn
So
eyes.
dreamy,
Yeah,
right?
they're very nice. Yeah.
I was there ordering water because I couldn't afford even Diet Coke.
Oh, yeah. Jamie Masada would lock everybody down on.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you go and you crush and you become a superstar.
Well, how do you
People-
get it onto Netflix?
No, so
Yeah.
here's another thing, Andrew, that no one knows is 2 days before I was shooting, they call my manager and go, hey, we heard Jo Koy shooting his special. We just want you to know that we're really not interested in that special.
Unnecessary.
That's a true story.
Unnecessary.
Something happened with the Philippines and the person who was the head of Netflix.
Yeah.
The person that's the head, the head of
Ted
Netflix.
Sarandos?
He's Filipino.
That's why.
Really?
That's why.
That's
he
what it is,
knows
dog.
how annoying Filipino
Yeah.
people are. And he's like, nobody wants to hear from these people. This is too much. Nobody's going to like this. There's no way this is going to work because he knows them at their core.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
he is the core.
He's the core.
He's Filipino.
He's really Filipino?
No, Andrew.
Sarandos.
His mom is white. What are we
Doesn't
doing,
Sarandos
bro?
sound like it?
You're fucking up everyone's name.
You're a Chinaman.
Oh, man.
You've been lying the whole time.
my
You've been
God.
lying the whole time. I had to flip it. I felt the pressure coming on me.
There's
I had to
another
flip
racist
it.
statement.
What? Flip it?
Flip it, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That was racist on your side.
On your side.
That was your mom
yeah.
coming out. That was your
That was
mom coming out.
My white mom?
I have a white mom too. My white mom's an immigrant.
Oh.
And
He's
she
got
has
to
an
pretend to
accent
give a
just
fuck
like
about
yours.
your
Let me hear it.
immigration
Let me hear
story.
it.
Yeah.
How
What
does
is
your mom?
mama?
Your mom speaks.
Joseph?
She's a singer. Your mom's an R&B immigrant. Joseph. Joseph.
Okay. No, she's a Scottish woman. Yeah. And I was told that it was too specific as well.
Really?
Yeah.
You're full of shit.
I was told that. My whole family was told that. What they were doing was too specific. And then they were taken over by the Brits. And then, do you know where the Queen ended up dying?
Where?
Scotland. Joke's on you, bitch. Right?
Yeah. Guess who got the final word?
That's it. Payback,
Not
baby.
the queen. Not the queen.
Not at all, dude. Okay,
When
so
she died, she went like this. It's too specific.
specific, fucking kick the can. Okay, so then you go 2 days before, they go, we don't want your shit,
Yeah.
okay?
We shot it anyway.
And Ted called you specific, like himself?
No. Ted's called me specifically.
Yeah.
No, we shot it, we cut it, and then like we submitted it, and like literally like maybe an hour later, they go, "We want it."
They knew.
Wow.
Yeah.
They knew.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What made you say, fuck it, I'm gonna film it anyway?
Because I knew it was good.
You knew it was that good.
And I knew I was good.
And you knew it, and your intention, if they didn't buy it, you would just put it out yourself?
Bro, you know, you shoot 2
Because
in
that's
one
what some
night.
people have to do when no one wants their special.
Yeah.
We just had to put it on YouTube and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's also a great option.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Yeah. I mean,
Hey,
some
man.
people
Hey.
innovate and then some people follow
man.
that model.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It works out.
It does.
You know what I mean? It works out.
Yeah,
It works out,
man.
You know what I mean?
It's fucking beautiful in here. It's beautiful in here.
It's pretty good.
You're so dumb.
Okay, no, but go. So what happens?
We shoot it, and
when they ask for it, do you fucking double the price?
Yeah.
Don't you wanna
How do you
stick it
feel
to
when you
them a
get that
little
call
bit?
and find out?
I cried. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, because it was a year process. It was like 2015 was when we found out that they were doing originals 2017, so they were gonna shoot 2016.
Yeah.
They turned me down in 2015. It was like 2016 was just me, getting the money, getting the directors, finding the venue. Like, it was just a whole year of me just mapping this out. And my team, my manager, my promoters, and
Yeah.
it was a lot. It was a lot of stress, but we were like, we got to do it. And I didn't care. Like, if they didn't buy it, I would literally make DVDs if I had to. Even though they didn't sell them, I was going to sell it out of the back of my car. Like,
Yeah, you were hungry.
Yeah.
You're
But
a
you also
hustler.
knew that the people wanted it. That's the thing about like being on the road. When you sell out shows, it's
Yeah.
proof of concept.
Yeah.
Like, if
that's
you're-
why when they say algorithm, I don't get it. I'm like, what algorithm are you talking about?
Yeah, the one where people leave their house.
I don't understand that algorithm. I don't know what algorithm. What are you talking about? Because I got 4 forums sold out. I got 2 Honda centers sold out. I got
Talk
2
your
Chase.
shit,
I got 2
Joseph.
Chase centers sold out during
Talk
the playoff.
your shit.
It's Golden State, Jo Koy, Golden State, Jo Koy. And I got Climate Pledge Arena sold out 6 months in advance.
That's
then
a
I'm playing
terrible name
Tacoma
for an arena.
Dome, sold out.
Yeah.
Stockton, I'm playing the Kings 2 times, two Kings. Like, I'm all up and down. Then Madison Square. I'm just like, I just want to know what your algorithm is.
Yeah.
I want to know what your demo is, and I want to know what specific you're talking about.
How much you get paid for
I'm
the last
so
special?
rich.
How much you get paid for the last special? This one from Netflix. How much you get
Oh,
paid?
not much, not much.
Come on, bro.
No, not much.
10 million?
I'm not gonna tell
20
you.
20 million?
No, not much at all.
Not much for him. It's high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much for you.
Yeah.
No, not much at all.
25?
Which one's my camera? Because they're all red. You guys just run.
That's
You guys
you,
just
baby.
run all of them at the same time. It's just one guy going, fuck!
Yeah.
Fucking Schultz.
Okay, so somewhere between 20.
No, we're not
Yeah,
gonna
between
talk
20
money.
and
But
25.
it's not.
20.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of money.
Money's
You
I
deserve 20,
It's
bro.
not a lot of money.
If you're selling
Well,
more,
thank you. Thank
I'm just
you.
saying.
Thank
you deserve
you.
it.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
10,000 seats on a Wednesday in the Philippines.
Like
I'm
it's
just saying.
nothing,
Some
bro.
light, some
I mean,
light.
they didn't
Yeah,
have
I mean,
nothing to do,
saying-
but
You
still,
ain't
it's
making.
like,
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying,
Hey.
10,000.
I'm not bragging, but I think after 33 years, I should be able to say these things.
Damn. What were the seats made out of? Even?
Yeah.
Well, out of my night,
Bring your
For
own?
my night, it was BYOC.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring your own chair.
The hospitals.
And they, oh my God, so many, so many.
And Indian knows 10,000 seats in the Philippines makes as much as about 150 seats in the U.S.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
he sold an improv on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything you said because of your eyes. So you might not want to talk this whole fucking show because I'm not going to listen to anything. All right, just smile and keep your eyes bright.
And he's freshly single, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
freshly
yeah,
single?
yeah.
Freshly
I'm
single.
From your fake relationship with Chelsea Handler.
I've been waiting.
Were you guys really in a relationship? Be honest.
Yeah, now this
That
is
doesn't
this
seem
is-
like a yes. That doesn't seem like a yes.
Joseph?
This is fun to even
Joseph?
play with this
Joseph?
type of conversation.
Joseph? I am your white mother right now. Joseph?
Yeah. I don't even know how to play with that.
Come on.
He's going through a breakup. Why are you doing this to him?
What do you want to do with that? Can we pretend to laugh and believe that question?
Yes!
Then
Yeah,
we'll
that's
all
what I'm
laugh
doing.
at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do not have a relationship with her. No, I mean, it's a breakup. Whatever. We're still friends, but You know?
Are you heartbroken?
No, not at all. We, you know, the way it happened at the beginning.
Why is that?
No, because it's a breakup, bro. It's like whatever.
It's
But
a
I really
breakup.
don't want to talk about it.
Okay,
It's a breakup.
Fair enough.
I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable here.
Not at all.
But did you ever hear people go like, "Are they really?"
Yeah, but I always thought
On
those
this
people were
podcast,
stupid.
maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
dumb and stupid.
Those people
They're
are dumb and
idiots.
stupid.
And ugly also. They're also ugly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
and
know.
I also thought anyone that thinks like that is an insecure.
Yes.
Piece of shit.
Piece of shit. Yeah.
But no one thinks like that.
I mean, nobody.
Not in this room.
None of us.
Am I right, guys?
None of us. Okay, now here's the thing.
We're all adults here. We're not. What are we?
Now that's a lot.
14 again?
Now that's a lot. We're actually not all
Come
adults.
on. Next thing you know, you're going to buy a bunch of electric bikes and donate them at Burning Man. Is
No, we did do that.
that what we do?
We threw them out.
Come on, right? Only children do dumb shit like that.
Okay. Now. Yep. Can we get this back on the rails?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You also have to be careful with that, by the way, because that's a voodoo doll. You know that, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's my Joseph.
Check your asshole.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe what I put in that doll before the show started. I go, if he asks one question that's stupid, his ass is going to bleed.
Now, you have always told me how grateful you were of
Yeah.
Chelsea because she gave you that great opportunity on her show and you absolutely
Yeah.
murdered it on her show.
Yeah.
So you guys.
The way it rekindled was when I got the Variety magazine and they went to ask her for like a question. And then our relationship started and it was crazy. We just started talking. I just wanted to be friends and then this relationship, it was cool.
She
it was
coming
cool.
at you, huh?
No, it was cool. Like I don't even like spending time on this because it was a cool relationship and we broke up and unfortunately it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but it was fun while it lasted.
Maybe the commentary is because you guys were so publicly in a relationship. When
I know that's what killed it too.
Yeah.
Like I honestly,
because we didn't know anything about your love life before. We knew you had a kid, but we
I
heard.
I never told anyone about my love life. Even my ex, I keep that private, and I just don't like it because I have a kid and it's just he loved her. Everyone, it was fun, man. But it was a breakup.
Yeah.
And when you're public, you don't want to be. I don't like seeing breakups where it's like they're fighting and it's like, oh, I'm gonna throw this person on the. It's like that's just stupid. That's juvenile, man.
Yeah.
It's like my life is. I've moved on. I got a career to talk about. I got my son to talk about. I ain't got time for all that drama, man.
Yeah.
God, he made you look so bad. You look like such a piece of shit right now. It's unbelievable.
I look like a piece of shit.
Hey, man.
I look like a piece of shit.
Hey, Andrew. No one has to tell you that.
Did you guys just double down on me looking like a piece of shit? I'm a journalist here. I'm a real journalist, and I have to ask the hard-hitting questions, okay? I'm caring about you. I see you in this relationship that you're very excited about.
Yeah.
And then I would watch more of the content, and then there was moments where you looked frustrated. You guys were cooking.
Yeah,
You're
that's
like, I don't
called
want to do
breaking
this. Yeah, but you had to cook through it.
Well, because we were so public. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed Chelsea. She's great.
Yeah.
She's fun.
Wouldn't
She's
she
very
ask
funny.
this question on her show if she was interviewing?
I'm pretty. Even if she did, I don't want to pay that any mind or attention. That energy doesn't need to go there anymore.
It feels like there's a new girl out there.
No, there's. Why are you talking into my head like a microphone?
Yeah, exactly.
It feels like there's a new girl out there. Somebody.
Do you feel him
No,
rubbing the
no.
back
Are
of your
you
head
done?
right now?
Are you
No.
done with white women?
No.
Are you done with
First
white
of all, you
women?
mean Filipino women?
Wait, Chelsea's Filipino?
Yes.
Yes.
Holy shit!
They're everywhere, bro.
I fucking knew it.
Bro, these are all groundbreakers,
Handler.
man. Huh?
Handler.
Roll the R.
Handler. Fuck, I'm bad. I can only roll the R in the beginning of a sentence. I literally had to train myself. I lived in Spain and I couldn't roll the R, so I'd walk down the street just going
Practice.
every single day
Dude, I
for
still
6
can't do
months.
Oh, there you go.
But I can do it in the beginning, not the
Yeah.
end. Handler.
So there's two names.
Exactly.
Yeah. Her middle name is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was feisty.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So there's a new woman you're in love with, and then how did you guys meet? What is
There's
that?
no one in my life.
No one?
No.
I don't
him.
like this because you have so much fucking love to give. You're one of the sweetest guys ever. You're incredibly talented, and you're too rich to be single.
This is the thing. Ever
You're
since he
too
got
rich.
married,
I'm married.
he got married. He wants everyone in a
Government
relationship.
half, wife half.
Yeah.
I have a little bit. You have it all.
That's not how fractions work.
Forums. The
I'll run the list
Staples.
again. Yeah.
Go.
Honda Center twice.
You're playing the
San
volcano
Diego,
in Hawaii.
Toyota Center twice.
You play now.
I was told you're playing the volcano in Hawaii.
I played it.
I was told.
Would you be
inside
mad if
the
I told you
volcano.
that I played it? I'm playing it.
I would not be mad.
I'm actually playing a volcano. It's an amphitheater.
Joseph,
Yes.
keep going.
Because you
Keep
want
going.
to know if you think I'm lying,
I believe
but
you.
you think
I
I'm telling the
believe you.
truth.
At this point, I
want
believe
more.
everything.
You want more
Tell me,
to
Joseph.
see if I'm lying.
Yes.
There's an amphitheater in Kauai that's actually inside of a volcano.
Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Do you remember we were there? They protested the 20-meter telescope.
40,000
And they like
seats.
this.
It's 40,000 seats.
40,000 seats. And that's Hawaiian seats, which are
10 seats. 10 seats. 10 seats. And I sold that shit out quick.
quick.
Wow.
And where will you put, does your new girls go to the shows? Like, how does that?
You mean girls?
Oh!
Yeah. And that's
He's
10
Mormon too, you are Hawaiian.
That's
Let's go.
10 Hawaiian girls.
Tongans
which is
and Hawaiians.
equivalent to 40,000 white women. Yeah.
The conversion rate is high. That's
It's
crazy.
crazy, man.
Dude.
Get with me, man.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
it. I feel it.
Yeah. Join the team, bro. Join the
Have an
team.
extra Hawaiian later.
Join the team. You don't have to cut so many cameras, bro. One iPhone. That's all I got.
I'm
One
on board.
iPhone.
I want
Up
you to
and
know I'm
down.
on board.
Josh knows. Yeah.
I mean, Joe, it's truly remarkable.
You're so dumb. You're dumb. You are a dumb.
Hold on, now, Joe. Hold on.
Not the journalist glasses.
Hold on.
He
hold
always
on.
does
Not
it.
for me.
Wait,
Listen, hold on. Hold on now. Listen. Joseph, listen. Listen. I want us to have a serious interview.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So then can we cut the last question?
Yeah. That is that. So look, here it is. In life, were you like the class clown growing up or something?
Come on.
You are the worst. You're the worst. When are you ready to leave? I'll take you. I'll take you on the road. No.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a break for a second because, fellas, let's be honest, you don't take care of your skin. And that's why it looks like shit, okay? And I know why you don't take care of your skin, because you're looking at your girl's skincare routine. She got 50 different potions and formulas she's rubbing on her face every single morning and night. It's too difficult for us, okay? It's overwhelming. And that's why geology is coming here to save all of our lives, to save all of our epidermi, okay? This is geology right here. They have a skincare routine for men that's easy, simple. One in the morning, one at night, and under eye cream if your under eyes look like mine, they need to get fixed up a little bit. And it's formulated to your skin. Take their little diagnostic quiz. It's literally 30 seconds, and they're gonna figure out the exact formula for you. It's gonna fight your acne, reduce oiliness, prevent wrinkles, combat dark and puffy under eyes, and I'm not done yet, okay? Geology is offering you right now an exclusive 70% off offer, but you don't just get their award-winning best-selling eye cream. You get a whole 5-piece custom skincare routine. That's $50 value for just $15. The eye cream alone retails for $45. This is a hell of a deal. So, you go to geology.com. I'm gonna help you spell that because some of you are fucking idiots. geologie.com. Take a quick 30-second diagnostic quiz to get your personalized skincare number and use the promo code FLAGRANT to get your personalized trial set for 70% off. If you don't thank me right now, you will thank me when this shit starts to work and your skin is pristine. And girls are salivating over you. And you get to leave that girl you're with now for an even better one, even though she was the one that put you onto geology. It sucks. It sucks to be her. The best time to prepare for growth is before the opportunity arrives, especially for online businesses. And ShipStation sets you up for growth by directly integrating with every shopping cart and storefront, so your products are easier to find, easier to manage, and easier to get into the hands of happy customers. Don't wait until you're drowning in orders to find the right shipping solution. Upgrade to ShipStation today. I'm telling you right now, it can be difficult when you have all these different orders coming from all these different places. If you have an online business or you are thinking of developing an online business, you know exactly what I'm talking about right now. You need something like ShipStation to organize all of that for you so you don't have to deal with that headache. So you make sure every single box is checked. Matter of fact, you don't have to. ShipStation has got your back. So whether you're starting small or scaling up, ShipStation makes ship happen. No more limiting your business to one store. ShipStation integrates with every single platform, okay? Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, all of them, they got your back there, maximizing your sales with minimal effort, and they save time for you. Okay, you get those orders consolidated. The management is done. Automated shipping updates your customers with everything. The most annoying part of your business you don't have to deal with. How amazing is that? And think about this. You also get the same discounted shipping rates as Fortune 500 companies, whether you're sending a stack or a truck full. That alone is worth it. The fact that you're integrated into that system where you're getting the discounts that they get, we know how much shipping costs right now. Join over 130,000 companies who have grown their e-commerce business with ShipStation. 98% of companies that use ShipStation for 1 year become customers for life. Okay, I'm telling you. Chubby's got them. Sock Club got them. Okay, Conscious Box got them. Saddleback Leather got them. Offerman, Woodshop, Daily Look. Those are just a few of the companies that are using ShipStation right now. So go to ShipStation.com today, sign up with the promo code FLAGRANT for a free 60-day trial. Start today and get set up before the biggest shipping season of the year. That's 2 months free. Think about that. Visit ShipStation.com, click the microphone at the top and type in the code FLAGRANT. Get that discount. Now let's get back to the show. Okay, Joseph.
Yes.
Just real quick, this Netflix special that's coming out right now, if you could objectively rank it.
It's my best one.
Whoa.
Really?
Wow.
It's my best one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so then here's the
I liked how I wrote. I was always struggling with my closer on this one, and then it just came right at the last second. I couldn't for like almost a year and a half, I was just like, I can't figure this fucking thing out. I knew what I wanted to say.
Story or?
It's story.
Okay.
And I knew how I wanted to tie it in, but it just wasn't hitting everywhere I went. It was just long. It was too wordy. It was just like I was trying to cut fat, and then it wasn't getting what I wanted.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting the emotion that I wanted. And then one day, you ever land on that one word that you needed?
Yep.
It's just one word.
Yeah.
It's one fucking word. And it was this one night I hit this word. It just came out of my mouth. I was like, there it is. And I had it. I was like, there it is.
I want to ask you the word, but you just gave the best pitch for everybody to go watch the special. So I don't want to know the word so that we all go watch the special.
Oh, thank you.
Because I have to go see it. But there's a lot riding on this word.
Yeah,
Is it
there's
the
a lot.
N-word? No.
And we'll be right back after these messages.
Imagine.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Okay, so best special. Now here's the question. How do you develop now that you're doing, because I'll be honest, I found it hard. Like, this was my first tour where I started to do what I think are bigger venues. They're a fraction of the size of the venues you do, but I think are pretty big. And I found it harder to work out on the road.
Yours are big.
They're not the fucking volcano in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Okay, but at the same time, I remember when you were doing this. Dude, I remember watching you go from clubs to theaters to fucking arenas. And I remember seeing that jump. It was really unbelievable. And but what I'm curious is are you working out in clubs?
I remember watching you at a club just working out and my mouth dropped. And I hugged you. I hugged you that night.
Where were we?
It was Gotham.
Oh my God, yes.
And this is before I even knew who you were. I didn't even know you were fucking with Charlemagne or anything. Yeah. And I walked right up to you. I ran up to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I hugged you and I was just like, you're fucking brilliant. I hugged you tight. I remember that.
Man.
Yeah, man. When I see someone that's just like extremely...
What a piece of shit, dude.
I didn't forget it. I didn't forget it. I remember that.
Yeah, you forgot. It's fine.
Was that the same Gotham show?
Dabba do.
That's your closer.
That was that's the word.
He said yabba dabba dabba do. No, but I remember, I love watching a comic that, I don't know, like I love comedy so much.
Yeah.
And you know when someone's being genuine. And like you can either have a story to tell that's very genuine, or you can be your genuine self on stage.
Yeah.
As long as you're doing those two things, then you're a comedian.
Yeah, yeah.
When I see you, when I can actually see the words on the page come out of your mouth, then I stop listening
Feels
to
like
you.
you're reading.
Yeah, I stop listening to you. And then when I don't see like I know when you're ad-libbing and I know when you're improvising. I know.
Yeah.
And I can also watch your act. This is just me, all right? But I can watch someone's act and I can already write a tag and I can also get a callback in there while you're on stage.
Yeah.
And when I'm on stage, I like to do that.
Yeah.
So like when I'm talking and it hits, it comes out right away. I don't censor myself. So it comes. So when I see that, I get really excited.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember watching you that night, and I was like, oh, this is special.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, and I think that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, this is probably a while now.
Or 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Maybe before you came on Brilliant Idiots for the first time.
Yeah, but even then, that was like years after. Yeah. Because I remember hugging you. I still remember what you were wearing.
What was I wearing?
You were wearing a denim jacket and dark pants.
Yeah.
Dark pants and a denim jacket. And you had to hurry up and go to another spot. And I just was like, oh, that guy's good. This guy's good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys I see. I saw, before the pandemic, I was, because I like to go up at like open mics and shit,
dude,
right?
I love that. I saw you go up at one in Hawaii.
Yeah, I did one in the Philippines, and it was in the basement. It's like some pool hall. And I went up, and then the two guys that went up before me, they were funny. I was like, hey, you want to go up in an arena? And I put them up in my arena.
No.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Crazy. How did they do in the arena?
They ate shit, but like... But you know what I mean?
You gave them a shot, you know what I mean?
I gave them a shot. No. They did all right. They did all right. I just...
You notice he said they did all right? They ain't shit. They ain't shit. If he's like, no, they did all right. They did all right. That means they bombed, dog. If Jo Koy says you did all right, you ate your balls.
Hold on. So wait, you go up and
I'll go up anywhere.
I know. And then are you doing material? You just riffing with people?
I'll just riff, yeah.
Are you not worried about the pressure of all these people that admire you? And
one time I was in Cleveland and I was doing
an open mic?
something, and I pulled up on my tour bus in front of an open mic. I love it.
That's so sick.
It was so fun. I got out and it was like I was next to a TV set. And it was like they had like these fold curtains that to separate the bar from where I was going up, and I went up. And then I got everyone on my bus. I put those comics on the bus, and then we went and it was fun. But I was before the pandemic.
You know what I mean?
Before the pandemic, I went to a pool hall, right?
Yeah.
They were doing open mic, and the big pool table in the middle of the room, and then off in the corners where the microphone was. And I was about to go up, and this good-looking guy with a mustache, muscular, was just killing it. And I was just like, oh. Fuck, I don't want to fuck with this guy. Who is this guy? He's crushing.
Yeah.
And he gets off stage, and I go, because I had to go up after him. And he got off stage. I'm going to talk to him when I get off stage. So I went up and I got off, and he was gone. And I'm like, I was asking the guy I was with, I was like, do you know, he's good looking, the guy with before. I don't remember his name. And I guess he was just a surprise set, or he just went up. His name wasn't on the list. And no one would tell me his name. And then it haunted me for like 6-7 months. And then all of a sudden I went to Netflix, and he pops up. He was on like some stand-up special, and it was Matteo Lane. I go, that's him. I go, that's him. And then I DM'd him that night. I DM'd him, and I go, bro, you're fucking brilliant. And when this pandemic's done, I want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
And seriously.
Yeah. This is how progressive you are. That Matteo Lane you describe as handsome with a mustache and not gay.
Not gay as fuck.
And I go, I want to fuck after that. And we remained friends during the pandemic.
We love Matteo.
Yeah, he was incredible.
Yeah.
And then I had him open for me at Brooklyn. And then he's gonna open for me at Madison Square Garden.
Wow. When are you doing Garden? I want to come to that.
November 10th. You have to buy a ticket.
I'll support. I'll do whatever I can.
No, I'd love you to be there, man.
Are you
I just
there
want
right
to see
before
it.
UFC?
Oh, that's the weekend of the big fight. The 10th is Thursday, right?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Huge fight. Izzy, Stylebender.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love him.
Stay in town.
Yeah.
Come watch the fight.
Well,
Do you have other shows?
It's that weekend, right?
Yeah, so you're there Thursday.
Yeah, I'm gone.
You have to leave.
Yeah.
He has other arenas to do.
Yeah.
Important.
Yeah.
Can you tell the story real quick about
But I'm gonna shout out some more guys.
Oh yeah, go.
J.R. de Guzman, Andrew Lopez,
I've been seeing
Andrew,
Guzman. He's fun.
Asif Ali, and of course Matteo Lane.
Asif,
Like those
what's
are
up?
my favorites.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
those
yeah,
guys make me ooh. Like Beth Stelling,
Yes.
like those. When I see them, I'm like, ooh, I like that. I like what they're doing.
Can you tell a story?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so-
is it gonna be a real one?
No, this is well, I don't know.
You gotta tell me when.
This is a real story.
When do you want this to be a real?
This is a real story. This is a real story. This is okay.
Real.
Ready?
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna.
Okay.
I'm okay. Now I feel pressure to do a fake one, but it was real what I wanted before.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the story about when you were, I think, taping the Netflix special for the first one, and you didn't like the first set, and then the second set, you just kind of like winged it in the beginning.
Yeah. The first set, I was so pissed.
Yeah.
That's when I cried.
And this is when you put up all the money.
put
They
up all
were
the
like,
money.
we're not going to buy it, so you have nowhere to go with
so
it.
I had nowhere to go, and
Yeah.
then the first set, it was just everything was fucked up, man. That's why if you're gonna tape, right? The cool thing about that is I learned everything.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, you shot your special,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And like, you learn things. Like
Yes.
you watch other specials, you
We did
get
4
it.
shows on purpose.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
I mic the entire audience. You know
Yes,
that, right?
you have to.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to. I had microphones in the second balcony, all the way to the back.
Smart.
That's why people go, oh, he's got a laugh track. I was like, no, motherfucker. I got everyone's laughter on
yeah,
tape.
100%.
Like, I got it.
Yeah.
So, but like, I remember we shot that first one.
That's so
and it was
smart, by the way, because
awful.
sometimes comics put out these specials and it sounds like they're
Yeah,
bombing.
because they're,
Yeah,
they're,
it's
they're picking
terrible.
up all the audio from their
the mic.
handheld. It's like, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
You need to recreate the sound of the room.
Yeah.
The only way to do that is to have microphones in
everywhere.
the fucking room.
And,
yeah.
and it's so funny because I studied every I only watched the specials that I enjoyed watching to learn how to shoot my special.
Yep.
And what I fell in love with on sound was Dana Carvey's. I saw Dana Carvey's. I go, this doesn't sound real. I go, what is this? Like this, I feel like I'm there. And then I gave it to my sound engineer.
Yep.
And he goes, oh, he just added more mics.
That's
he goes,
it.
that's easy.
Dude,
He goes, most specials, they only do like 2 boom mics on the stage and
so
then...
stupid. Because then you're just getting those front people.
They're only
You
getting
need
the front.
throughout the whole
And
thing.
it doesn't sound full.
Yeah.
He
And then
goes, Dana went all the way to the back. And I go, well, whatever Dana got, double it. And that's what we
You know who
did.
else did fucking amazing sound design was when Burr did the theater in England, the Royal Albert or something like that.
Nice.
And I thought, because the bigger the venue, the harder it is to do the
Way
sound.
harder, yeah.
Because you're starting to catch the echo of the mic as well as the audience, and you gotta find a way to separate those two, whatever. But and the way that he did his in a venue that size with great acoustics. Sometimes venues that have good acoustics,
I don't
it's-
understand that.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll play, I'm sorry to switch, right?
Go,
but I just don't understand. We live in a time where we got computers, we got everything that you need. You can base the design of your room just by going to the perfect theater.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys have perfect sound. Okay, let's get the best engineers and let's figure this out and we'll make it over here.
Yeah.
No one wants to do that.
Yeah.
You go to San Antonio, it's like you're playing in a fucking ice cave. It's like, what is wrong in here? I put every fucking microphone in here. We bought extra speakers. We brought everything, and it sounds awful.
You know,
And then you go to Phoenix. I'm
Yeah.
just telling you right now. You go to Phoenix and you play
the one in the
wherever.
round?
No, that's Celebrity. Where I play arenas.
I'm sorry. That's right.
I'm so sorry about
Where they play basketball?
Where they play basketball.
Oh, where they play
yeah.
basketball.
No,
Okay,
not
got
where the
it.
convention is.
So silly.
Yeah.
The Suns. The Suns.
Where the Suns play.
The Suns play.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Tempe Improv?
No, but that is the best venue I've ever been in.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah, it was incredible. I couldn't believe it. It felt like I was playing a comedy club.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, but where the Suns play.
Yeah,
it
where
was
the Suns play.
incredible.
Yeah. What?
Never mind.
What?
No, you're doing that thing.
No,
now.
I'm not doing things.
No, you're doing
this
that
is
thing.
incredibly
This-
important to me, the sound for a comedy special specifically.
Yeah.
He's
because
obsessive about
I'm
it.
obsessed.
Footprint center.
Good.
I am absolutely obsessed with it. And
Yeah.
even when I started putting out clips originally, I was like, yeah, this is the differentiating factor. It's like, well, obviously that you need to have the jokes and all these things need to be there. But if I feel like energy exchange between comic and audience is integral to enjoying it at home. And if the comic looks like he's giving too much and the audience isn't giving enough, even if they are, but it feels as if they're not, there's this awkwardness that you feel.
Yes.
And I don't ever want somebody at home to feel that awkwardness.
And also,
the people who get it, but the people who get it and who have done well, the comics who've done it well, the people who watch the special don't realize what's happening. They just go, I just really loved watching that. It's an unconscious reaction for them. And that's something that we need to be aware of. Because they don't know exactly what's happening. They don't know they're being brought into the room. Literally, the beginning of the special we just put out, the first few lines is, turn up the volume on your TV. It's specifically been designed to bring you into the room. And yeah, I just love that you paid attention to it like that. And I also think that sometimes the old rooms.
I like how you light up your room.
Okay, go on that.
Well, I just know that, one, your crowd work is, spot on. That's that's your signature. By the way, my crowd work is fucking amazing.
No, yours, I was just about to say.
Where's my camera?
I was just about to
It's over there. It's right back there.
Yeah, it's right
My
back
crowd work is amazing. I don't know which one to look at. They're all red, so
Right here, buddy.
absolutely
Right
kill
here.
it.
Okay, so this one?
Yeah, just that one. Just look at that camera right there. Yeah. But yeah, you have to like them. Oopsie, what a shame.
Yeah.
You have to show them. But I think sometimes the old venues that have the acoustics, they're basically built before technology.
Yeah.
They were built when people were just talking
Yeah.
to 1,000 people or 2,000 people. Now you don't have to deal with these things. But sometimes when you put speakers in there, because the acoustics were so good naturally,
Yeah.
it echoes like crazy when you add the speakers. That's the tricky thing.
That
Not
is the
when
tricky thing.
with the Suns, it's a lot easier
Yeah.
because they're used to loud noises.
But then there's also those venues that were made like 70 years ago, and it's just like fucking perfect.
Well, when did we get
Like Bob Hope Theater, I think it's called, in like, I don't know where it's at, but I just remember talking to the guy, and I'm like, how old is he? He's like, Charlie Chaplin used to perform here. And I'm just like, this is incredible.
He didn't
like,
have.
Yeah, he was silent.
Yeah.
How do they even? Why would
He
they
had
care?
no sound.
He wasn't mute.
Yeah, he was a mute.
Do you think he was a mute?
But
look,
you
look,
watch-
look at me.
Hey, Joseph, that was maybe the worst example of a performer that you could have possibly used for sound. Do you know what I mean?
They captured
He
his
also
walk
said-
perfectly.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
got every footstep.
What? I missed.
Yeah, the whole Charlie Chaplin. That's his whole thing.
Yeah.
Joseph, don't
No,
take
I think
that. Don't take that, Joseph.
I'm not going to say this, but I think he also did Charlie Chaplin, like an unplugged, which was like a reverse, where he actually spoke.
Like a
And then
Nirvana
didn't
set.
do
it
anything.
was like, you know what I mean? He's like, I know you guys, you came to see me live.
Yeah.
You don't want to see me quiet because that's what you always see. This is me. Hi, I'm Charlie.
Whoa.
Shit.
Yeah, and they have that. It's on Blu-ray.
That was also wild to see an Asian person go, "Hi, I'm Charlie." Like that.
I'll be right back after these messages.
But yeah, shout outs to Charlie Chaplin, dude. Big inspiration for you. Like,
He was one of the reasons why I do stand up. Yeah.
now I see.
He was, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay. If not stand up,
Uh-huh.
is there any other form of entertainment that you think that you would succeed in?
Directing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So behind the camera, what about in front of the camera?
I like it. I don't mind it, but I really love stand up.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to be in front of the camera, I want to perform that way.
Yeah.
But behind the camera, I love it.
Yeah.
Do you want to direct stand-up specials
Yeah.
for other people?
Yeah. We're already in the works. So.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can we
say
talk
who?
about who?
Well, no, we can't. But yeah, we gotta, we want to get these deals done.
Yes.
And I'm gonna knock it out of the park because I'm gonna do it the right way.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah. You get it. I love watching. What you did was incredible, man. That was cool.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
But you
and
get
yours was awesome too. Yours
Thank you,
was
buddy.
awesome.
Thank you.
I love it when people share the light. You know.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I like
Have
seeing
to do
you
it.
with the platform that you have and the what do you call this? This is beyond. I don't even know what this is. What you've built is just amazing.
We built it. This is a big.
I know,
team.
but you say that all the time, and I love that, man.
Yeah,
that's
of course.
that's so cool, and your team is what makes you who you are.
Yes.
And so
More
it's,
fun that
it's
way.
Cool, yeah, man. Like I don't understand these gatekeepers, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That old school mentality is just so lame. I'm so sick of it. And
I wish you would shout out your team more. That was one of the things that I always
Yeah.
thought about with you.
Well, you were on my team.
And then what happened?
Man, you
Too specific, right?
too specific, bro. I don't like Filipinos, bro.
Dude, I really thought Ted Sarandos was Filipino, man, when
Yeah?
you said that. Because the name could be Filipino.
Yeah, except his
Sarando.
face.
Oh, but
Yeah.
I've never seen his face.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh.
No, it's not like that.
Ted's very nice, by the way.
No,
Yeah, he's
yes.
a great guy.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
Ted is a figment of my imagination. He exists in the ether somewhere. Yeah. But it's okay, you know what I mean? Stop,
of
Price. What are you
course.
gonna do?
This guy's an animal, right?
Holler
This
at me.
guy's just an animal,
Yeah.
dude. Ukraine or Russia?
How many more commercial breaks can we do?
That's
many
an
more
easy one, though.
commercials?
That's actually an easy one.
Yeah, like, have you thought about which side you're on? Like,
Hollywood
is
is on a
that?
pretty clear side.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So, you know what I mean? Right?
Yeah, that's the best way to answer a tough question.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Totally, dude. Totally, dude. Ukraine and Russia.
Hey, 100.
100, dude. Like,
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. That is, hey, what is your favorite number?
Mine?
Yeah.
You know what it is.
What is it?
7.
Is it?
No.
But isn't there like a superstition in
It's
Tagalog?
8.
Oh, I knew that this was going to go somewhere when I started this line of questioning.
Because you saw the 8 on my arm?
Yes. Did you see what I
This
just
guy.
did? Chosen one. Listen. Okay.
You chose the wrong number.
Yeah. Why is 7 the most dangerous number?
I don't know.
Because 7, 8, 9, fucking
Wow.
asshole.
Oh, you can call me idiot. You wanted to. Yeah, you did.
I pulled back. I pulled back.
Remember what I said earlier? I don't like those guys.
I know.
They
I
second guess
fucking pulled
themselves,
back.
man. I don't
fucking
like it.
second-guessed
Yeah,
myself.
man. Fuck, dude.
It's because I
There it
like you
goes.
too much. I can't be mean. Okay. But that is a very astute observation of mine.
Yes.
Do you want to ask him why?
Wait, why is 8 your favorite number?
I don't know. I always liked 8. I like, the infinity aspect of it that it looks, but it's also my birth number. Like all my numbers add up to 8. So my birthday adds up to 8. So I just like 8. That's my
Okay.
number. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think we were going to
Can I
get
get my
this deep.
sunglasses?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You're going to need
fuck.
those.
No, man. Fuck
Sunglass
that, dude.
Koy is something is a
Yeah.
problem, dude.
What do you think?
Oh.
Yeah, those glasses, please.
Can I see which type these are? Ooh, black. Oh, black label.
Oh.
Oh shit, bro.
Oh.
Yo, do you know what I like that you
I own
do?
these, by the way.
I know.
I
Wait a
assumed.
minute. The company?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
sick.
assumed.
This is mine.
I assumed he asked for a reason. You know.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm just doing this because you're doing it.
All right,
and
all right,
I
fair.
feel like an asshole
No,
doing
no, no.
it. to
You're
be
not an
honest.
No, it
asshole.
works.
We're
It's the
locked
whole
in this
LA thing.
together. I mean, wow, you're fucking intimidating with those glasses on, dude.
My eyes are closed, by the way.
I can see they're not. That was a racist joke you made. Listen, Joe.
I can't do this.
Joe.
I can't. I
Come
can't.
on,
I can't.
Joe.
I can't.
Joe, can we do it for the culture?
Yes.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a break for a second because some of y'all stink, smell like ass, walking around your mother's house, disrespecting her. Okay? I know you're upset because she got a new man and you're trying to stink him out. You're trying to stink up that house so bad that he stops smashing your mom's back out. But it's not gonna happen. What you need to do is smell so good, he starts smashing yours out. Okay? And this is how you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it with Native deodorant, all right? Native has got your back. Okay, your shower routine, it's a routine. You hop in quickly, lather up, rinse, then you hurry on with your day. It's not like your mom and you know what I mean, and your soon-to-be stepdad are in there, right? They're in there for 30 minutes, minimum. That's what you're hearing, right? Lather it up, of course. Afterwards, because they got a lot to clean off. Point is, Native has your back, and your stepdad got your mom's. They got body washes that will make that time in the shower less routine and level up that shower game. Native's clean, effective body wash only uses simple ingredients that help cleanse your skin. All Native body wash is free of any sulfates, phthalates, dyes. Okay, it's purified, plant-based, vegan, and cruelty-free, and contains only gentle cleansing ingredients. Unlike other body washes that use sulfates to create a rich lather, or your stepdad, Native Body Wash offers that rich lather without the use of sulfates. Native Body Wash leaves your skin moisturized, silky smooth, and residue-free. When you shower with Native, you will smell amazing long after your shower thanks to their long-lasting scents. Want to smell spicy and woodsy or clean and fresh? Native has a scent option for every single person. They got the warm cider and cinnamon, cashmere and rain, toasted marshmallow and vanilla, wildwood and cardamom. Whose mom? Yours, bro. Point is, Native has got your back, and they got more to offer. They also got the amazing deodorants and the toothpaste. Treat yourself to the ultimate self-care package, okay? Because every single morning, we know you getting woken up by that alarm, stepdad blasting out your mom. Clap, 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 right? And you can't hit snooze on that, can you? No. You gotta start your day. You gotta start your day right there. So, upgrade your shower routine with Native Body Wash. Right now, go to nativedeo.com/flagrant or use the promo code FLAGRANT at checkout, and you're gonna get 40% off your first 3 packs of Native Body Wash. That's nativedeo.com/flagrant or use the promo code FLAGRANT to check out to get 40% off your first 3 packs of Native Body Wash. nativedeo.com/flagrant or use the promo code FLAGRANT. Now let's get back to the show. Extra just changed the game a goddamn one more time. Look at this shit right here. They got the leather. I know before they had that beautiful, strong, unbreakable plastic. Now they got the leather if you want to keep it classy on a date and you think you're going to lose your wallet or you think the girl you're on a date with is going to steal it, thieving ass bitch. What you got to do is put the air tag in there if you're out here with these thieves, okay? Bow, wallet. All those cards, put them back in, close it, slide it, air tag if need be. Best wallets in the motherfucking business, okay? RFID protected. That means no boop. Somebody walks with you with that beep machine, they try to take all your information, not gonna happen. Protected from it right there. You lose it, they're tracking it worldwide. You're not losing your wallet. You're not losing your wallet. I'm telling you. Okay, you just call that shit if you lose it. Works with Google Home, Alexa, Siri, all that shit. What I'm trying to say is it's the best wallet in the business. It's the safest wallet in the business. It's the hardest wallet to steal in the business. So if you're out here with these trifling ass thoughts that are trying to steal your wallet, shit, they better learn about what an Apple AirTag is, okay? They better learn about what an Apple AirTag is because you're tagged. You're tagged. They're not gonna get far. They're not gonna get far. That's all I'm trying to say. They're not gonna get far because Exter's got your back. So right now, you're gonna go check out these wallets at Exter.com. That's EKSTER.com. And you're gonna get up to 20% off site-wide with the code FLAGRANT. That's 20% off. Savings, okay? Think about the savings you're gonna get with all these girls you sleep with not gonna be able to steal your wallet. That's 20% on top of that. Let's get back to the show.
I have a question. I'm curious.
Yes.
Has there ever been someone that came to your shows?
Thank God.
Yes.
Has there ever been a person that came to your shows that like really meant a lot to you? Like you're doing this big arena and all of a sudden you find out, oh my God,
question.
this person just showed up. They want to meet you.
I think my favorite, my personal favorite is Chris asking about me, Chris Rock.
Oh, really?
I thought that was my.
I don't know what that was.
Moving. These are the editors upstairs. They get rowdy.
Did they physically edit?
Yeah, they did.
They don't use a mouse.
Yeah, they're chopping tape back there.
It's a straight edge cutter.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actual film.
Yeah, it's analog. You know, it's more honest.
Yeah. No, Chris, that was my favorite.
When was this? When that happened?
It was in the city, and he just was asking. He was asking my agent. I guess we have the same agent or something, and then he came up and we were talking, and I thought that was just like, fuck, yes, you don't know what you did for me. You know what I mean? You don't know what Bring the Pain did for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how far along were you when he came up to you?
That was just recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. And I was just like, wow.
Was he looking for a muscular guy with a mustache? That's who he wanted?
Yeah. He went, Schultz? No. I go, you're thinking of a different Filipino guy.
I'm Filipino, bro.
Huh?
I'm Filipino, dude.
Bro, we're
What
all
about you is
Filipino.
We are. What do you mean?
Nothing about you is Filipino. You
I
don't.
box.
Okay, that's a little Filipino.
I dance.
That's one Filipino, to be honest with you. That's one Filipino.
No, but I think Filipinos are excellent boxers. Brian Valoria,
Yeah.
Okay.
the Hawaiian Punch.
Yeah.
Okay. The Hawaiian
But
Punch?
his name's
That's
Hawaiian.
his name. You know Brian.
Yeah, man.
It's a beast.
Yes.
Okay, so other than fighting and boxing, I mean,
Say again?
ethnically you're not
Fighting and boxing
Filipino.
are also the same
I
thing.
think Filipino is more of like a feeling.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
that. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
If
it
you
is.
feel
You
Filipino.
Filipino.
If you
Oh,
feel
wow.
Filipino.
I feel Filipino. When I'm around you, I feel at home.
That's how I feel about you.
That's why we're fucking Filipinos,
That's
dude.
why we're all Filipino.
Is it true that Filipinos sometimes wipe with the rock in the bucket? Is that a thing?
I need this guy to leave.
Is that? I'm curious.
I'm not doing the show until he
this is a
leaves.
cultural
We do
question.
not do
I need
that.
this guy to
Because-
leave right now.
because-
Fucking
Which one's my camera?
cracker,
Because
dude.
you
Call him a cracker.
you wipe with your
fucking
hand,
blue-eyed
which is a
cracker,
little
bro.
Filipino also of you.
I don't wipe with my hand. I wipe with the rock. I use the rock in the bucket, dude.
Is that what you do?
Yes, I do. Don't you for the dingleberries
Does
and
it?
shit? Yeah, the hard
Yes.
parts. Yeah. What do you wipe with? Charmin?
Yeah.
Oh,
I use a wet wipe. Okay.
dude, it's like the first world. It's like, how comfy does wiping your ass need to be?
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I use a bidet.
See? Thank you.
That's very Asian of you.
Really?
G's up.
I respect that.
G's up.
Where's my camera?
This one right here.
Oh, you told me this several times.
That's the camera right there. Are you really bidet?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, come on.
Oh,
you don't
wow.
have one?
I enjoy it too much. I
I
just start
think you
fucking
have
beating
one.
dick on it and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
You'd wash the front.
Yep.
Yeah.
He actually has one,
You
but
would
he-
wash it.
Well, he
you
sits
would wipe your
backwards.
ass and wash your dick.
He sits backwards a lot on
That's
the,
how
on the
Andrew
toilet.
would do it.
Yeah.
Like that. And then
Reverse-
wash my dick.
Reverse
Let me
cowgirl.
just
I go
wash my
reverse
dick real
cowgirl,
quick.
dude. Every single time.
No, you just sit like this. Just wash your little dick right there. And then you
have to
wipe
be
your ass
little.
like that.
Why does it have to be little,
Still
bro?
dirty.
Filipino.
No, little dick is not describing how big it is.
Oh, I thought
It's
it
just
sounded like
it's
that.
just funnier to say little dick.
Oh, okay. All right.
He actually had a bidet and he couldn't install it. So
Yeah, I didn't know how
took
to
it.
install it.
You're not
I'm
supposed
Filipino, dude. I'm not an installer of things.
No, you're not.
I'm a fixer. We're fixing people.
You fix things.
I fix.
Yes, you do.
Duh. It's one of the things, yeah. You know what I mean?
You right?
Can we tell everybody about us? Because that's the thing
Well, what's
that
your
annoys
favorite
me.
Filipino cuisine? You know, Filipinos love their food.
Gluck Gluck. 3,000.
Gluck Gluck 3000?
That is my favorite.
What is a Gluck Gluck 3000?
That's not a
What
dish.
is a what?
What?
What are you talking about,
That's
Joe?
a video game.
No, it isn't.
It's a video.
Fucking asshole.
It's a video.
That's a video game.
It is. It
That is
feels like a video game. It
It's just
feels
like a little
video game.
Filipino guy climbing a tree.
Gluck, 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 gluck. No, but that is my favorite. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I like that. I don't know.
Like Filipino music? Like, I mean, do you know anything about
Karaoke, mostly. It's my favorite.
that's not really music.
That
Not
is
really
mine.
music.
Yeah, I like that one.
Of course you do.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like you're trying to like question whether.
Well, you don't seem anything like Joe, so that's why I'm bringing it up.
weird. Look at how we're sitting. Look
Look
at
how
where
we're
our
sitting.
pants go.
Look at
Right?
this.
Watches, we're into it.
Watches.
You know,
Yeah.
glasses. Great teeth.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Mine's
true.
fake.
I wouldn't say that.
Are yours real?
Not, I mean, technically, but I got them moved around by something fake. So
Racist.
our smiles are equally fake.
Like
Invisalign.
that.
Yeah.
Veneers.
Yeah. 20 grand?
All of. Oh God.
40?
Did you get a gold one or like a diamond in there?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you should have. I would. If I get veneers, that's what I'm doing.
No, I spent a lot of money on my veneers. It sucked. It sucked.
But worth it? How much did it change your
Oh,
life?
so worth it. My teeth were so bad.
Can I see?
I fell on a rock when I was a kid. Broke all four of my
Were you
teeth.
wiping your
Wiping,
ass
yeah.
with
he
it, or
was
what
wiping.
happened?
I told you. It's a thing that we do. Okay.
That was one of the best
the thing.
callbacks. You're not going to shit on his callback. All right? Don't let him enjoy that.
That
let
was
him get his
good.
applause.
That was good.
That's a good
That was
callback,
good.
and he
Thank you.
deserves
Well, thank
all the
you, buddy.
flowers.
Now, this is
Thank
when
you.
you broke your femur?
How do you know this?
What do you mean, how do I know that? You think that I do research? I'm a fucking journalist, dude. I know you broke your femur in an accident that involved riding a bicycle. Motorcycle, sorry.
Yeah.
And do you think that it was your Asian part was responsible?
This is another racist thing.
It went from something very nice.
What is happening?
Do these
Really
racist
nice.
things sometimes.
What is happening right now?
You were nice.
You made me do that.
I didn't do anything.
I said bicycle so we could stay away
Now
from
you're
it.
victim
Yeah.
You
blaming.
brought in motorized vehicle.
And then you
Then my
went,
brain fucking went there.
and then your brain went prejudice.
no.
Prejudice.
It got very
Filipino.
specific.
Filipino.
It got
That's
very
what,
specific.
that's what my brain did right there. My brain was Filipino right there. And I hear even to this day that if we poke around in that little thigh meat, that you're missing a little thigh meat.
I am missing thigh meat.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, it's a fucking devastating injury at 14 years old, bro.
Don't take those off so
How
hard.
does he know this?
What do you mean, how do I know? You don't think that I do research when we have
Then tell me
incredibly
what kind of
important
break I
guests?
had. What kind of break did I have?
You broke your femur.
Yeah, but what kind?
Compound fracture.
A gluck
You had a
gluck.
Compound fracture.
No, you did have a compound fracture. It's
I
absolutely
did.
crazy what happened to you. Like
Yeah.
the fact that your legs aren't even different lengths.
I know.
Like usually
With no
at that
pins.
age.
No pins.
What do you mean no pins?
They didn't put any metal pins or anything.
Well, then how did they set the bone if it was compound?
They stuck a pin through my shin and pulled it with weights for 6 months.
Whoa.
And just let it grow back together.
When you said no pins before,
Yeah.
and you just chose to lie directly to
Yeah,
my
yeah,
face,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
how did that make you feel inside?
Yeah, there's no internal pins. That
Good.
was an external pin.
All right, Al.
Yeah. I forgot I had to explain
You do.
everything.
Hey, listen, so what did you say earlier? I'm dumb.
I said gluck gluck. That's what you heard.
that is what I heard. Okay, so you got lucky that thing straightened out.
Yeah.
Okay. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And now still some meat missing here.
A lot of meat missing.
Jesus. Jesus, dude. That's crazy, man.
I know. I'm not pulling my pants down.
Come on.
Andrew.
Can I poke in?
You want to?
I want it. Can you make me a little pokeball?
Will you poke it?
I will poke
Will
it.
you poke it?
I will poke it. If you show me the place that's missing the meat, I will give you a little poke. I'll give you a little tickle.
You still feel this? Still having the nerves?
Are you going to touch? I'm sorry. What did
No,
you
no,
say?
he was
What'd
asking-
You say? What'd you say?
Yeah,
What'd
would you
say?
still feel it? Do you still have like the nerves
No,
intact
I
and all
don't
that?
feel right here.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. So like right here, just this area right here.
I mean, it makes sense.
Do you want to touch it?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is so creepy.
No, it's not. Wait, are you gonna? Okay, go.
I just need you to get a little
Okay.
closer.
Yeah.
With my mouth or with
With your mouth.
Oh yeah.
That's the only way I
okay,
can.
Okay, I got it.
That'll get you a Netflix special. Right?
He's the headliner, man. Come on.
Look. See, the whole leg's messed up.
Oh, shit.
You were about to take a bite out of that.
Yeah.
You are Filipino.
And then,
That's crazy.
And then I can't pull this down. I'm
No,
not
you don't have to pull it down.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I could just put my finger in it, but it's fine.
You want to put it? Go ahead. Put your finger in it.
But bend
You ready?
over, though. Bend over.
No.
bend over.
Okay. That has nothing to do with the fracture. And I still don't feel it.
It was my
That's the
little
weird
finger.
thing.
It was the little finger.
Put another finger in there.
Ooh, he does bidet. Okay, so I was told you never drove a motorcycle again.
No, that's done. I'm done. And I don't think anyone should ride a motorcycle.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
you
I'm
have
with you.
one.
No,
You have one?
this
I
guy
have
has
one.
a motorcycle. I have an electric bike, which
I don't
you're
like
down
those
with.
either.
Thank you.
I don't like those either.
Yeah. No, you should.
Yeah, young Shifty. A week
Yeah,
ago.
electric bike's fine.
Electric bike's fine.
But motorcycle.
What happened in your accident? Did someone hit you or did
Yeah,
you?
hit head on
Yeah.
with another motorcycle.
Another motor. See,
Wow.
that's the issue. If someone else is riding a motorcycle, that's where it gets dangerous. If
Yeah.
it's just me, then there's no problem.
No. There was two. What the fuck are you talking about? That made no sense.
I'm just saying, you crashed into another motorcycle. It seems like it was his
No,
fault.
but what
yeah,
I'm
but
saying
if
is
it
it
was a car,
doesn't
he'd
matter.
be dead.
If you're on a motorcycle, it doesn't matter whose fault it is.
Doesn't matter.
You're always going to lose.
Yep.
But
You're
what if
on
you,
a motorcycle.
What if you dodge out of the way?
You're not going to dodge out of the way. That's why it's called an accident.
No. If you go fast,
No.
This guy's ridiculous.
if you turn the handlebars when the
I
car's
don't want you
coming,
to die.
I'm not gonna die. Okay, I'm
Whoa!
good. I'm gonna die eventually. You know what I mean?
But it's going to be a
not
lot
anytime soon.
sooner than you think. I already know by the way you're answering these questions.
You just go like this really
Yeah,
fast.
man, that's what you do. And that's what Evil did too.
And what happened to him?
He fucking...
You got cancer.
Yeah.
did.
Passed
He
away
died
at
of
old
cancer.
age.
And he was
He
a
died
great
of cancer.
golfer, by the way.
Is that
Great.
true?
Great, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
See?
he actually made more money golfing than he did.
Good driver.
Yeah. He's gonna die. So this is probably the last.
I feel like you're gonna kill me. See, this seems threatening. Now I'm nervous.
No, and you ride in the city. This is the worst.
He's
place.
crazy.
Best place to drive. Everyone drives so slow.
The guy's crazy.
Yeah.
He's actually like a concern about.
Is there a helmet law here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well at least that.
Yeah.
But
at the
but they don't want to keep his brain. They want to use the other body parts.
Yeah.
What would you use from him?
I'm gonna donate all of it.
Are you?
Yeah, whatever you want. It's yours.
Hair.
First dibs.
Hair.
I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take the
hair.
fucking thigh. I'll take the
Yeah.
thigh meat.
Thighs
back.
I might be able to give you some now. I don't even know if I have to die for it.
Yeah,
I
I'll
could
take
just-
some of that.
I could give you a piece of that as we're
Yeah,
talking.
I'll take that.
Now, Joe, listen. We know that you have a very busy day, so obviously we're not going to take all your time here. But Alex was a nurse and experienced prejudice from our people when he was a nurse. Did you know that?
You mean I'm Filipino?
Are you really?
Yeah, come on, we brothers out here. Come on, man.
I didn't know that.
When did you also become Filipino?
Son,
I would go to
son.
the club, and then they looked at my sneakers, like, too specific.
Oh, yeah, that happens. I've heard that happens.
It's a lot deeper than you think, man.
It goes so deep.
It
dude.
goes very deep. And on that note, try another finger. Because I'm pretty sure there's feeling in there.
This is the
Don't
callback
tempt
thing.
me.
I love it.
Don't tempt me. You're
gonna stick me in my own ass?
bobblehead.
Wow.
I was gonna do that.
Yo,
metaphor.
I know this doesn't fit the theme of the interview, but there's a question I want to ask you.
Yes.
Okay.
You're talking about algorithms. I saw a story on TikTok, and I think it was about you doing Comic View and how you hustled your way on a Comic View. I thought it was the coolest fucking story. Can you tell that here for this algorithm?
So Comic View was on the road. That was my favorite show. Like, I don't even know how old you are.
38. I grew up
Same.
watching
You
Comic
watched
View.
Comic View?
Yeah.
You remember Showtime at the Apollo?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
You remember when cable kind of sucked and there wasn't that much shit on TV? And
I bought the Def Comedy Jam cassettes. They would send them to my house every
Nice.
month. I was in.
So explain that to these kids
This was
now.
before I was Filipino.
Yeah. So explain it to these kids now. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but like a black comic didn't get the best rooms or the best nights.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when you had a successful show like Comic View, they weren't going to put and I lived in Vegas. They weren't going to put them in Caesars. They weren't going to put them in the Mirage because they were black comics. We're not ready for that yet.
Right.
Rarely saw black comics anywhere.
Okay.
And so they put them in a restaurant. And this is Comic View. This is one of the biggest comedy shows on TV.
Yeah.
I mean, Martin Lawrence, Cedric the Entertainer.
D-Ray, I remember finding out about the Comic View.
Everybody was going. Ricky Smiley. Like
Yeah,
this
Bruce.
This thing pushed out stars.
Yeah.
But for some reason in Vegas, they had to play a restaurant called Country Star, which was like a Planet Hollywood for country singers.
Wow.
And when I found that out, I was working at a dolphin habitat, and I was already like this is like 1997 or whatever, 96.
Now, how long had you been doing stand-up at this point?
I was like 7 years in
Okay.
or so, and I was already like booking like these theaters. Like I would rent theaters and sell tickets and shit. I would make my own
I love
tickets
this
and
fucking hustler,
I
dude.
would cut tickets up and sell them, and then this girl that I was working with, she was like, Comic View's here. I was like, what? Where? She's like, Country Star. I'm like, what the fuck is it doing at Country Star? And I went to my manager and told her, I go, can I please just leave early? I want to go to Comic View. And she let me go home early. And I was a tour guide, so I was already covered in sweat. And all I wanted to do was go home and put this suit on that I bought, right? Because I remember Eddie Murphy said, always wear a suit. He always wore a suit. And I was like, oh, okay, if you're going to do a big show, wear a suit. So I rushed home, got my suit. I had and I was still sweaty. It was awful. And I grabbed this fake resume. This resume that I made that I opened for all these people, and I played all these clubs around across the country. Everything was a lie, right? And then all I did were the local comedy clubs the local shows that I did. And then I brought this to the front door. There was a long line wrapped around Country Star, and I walked up to the security guard. And I go, hey man, I'm a local comic, and I just want to see if I can talk to the promoter and maybe just open the show up. And never has a security guard helped anybody, right? And this security guard goes, I'll be right back. And he went and got the promoter. And I still remember her name. Her name is Yvette Anderson. And she came up to the door, And then I go, hi, I'm a local comic. Everybody knows me. Nobody knows me. And I go, I'd love to open the show. She goes, oh, we already got our comics. Show's about to start. Next, I'll take your resume. Next time I come back, I'll consider you. She goes, you want to watch the show? I go, fuck yeah.
That's sweet that she let you watch.
And she let me in.
Yeah.
And she sat me down next to all her equipment. And she had this thing called a Canon 3CCD camera. It was like beige and maroon. It was like a huge camera back then. I always wanted one, right? It was like a broadcast camera that they were selling. It was like $8,000 or some shit. And I saw it and I remember, oh shit, that's the camera I want. And I was sitting next to it. And everybody was late, right?
Black, yeah.
I'm not gonna say, well, you're Filipino. This has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
I'm on time all the time.
So yeah. So everybody's late and the crowd's booing, like, because they were like 45 minutes late. The show was like at 8. It's like 8:45, almost 9. And they're all booing, like, start the fucking show. She walks up to me. She's like, do you want to do some time?
No.
Wow.
She goes, do you want to do some times? Because they're a little late right now. And I go, if you can record it with that camera right there, I'll go up. And she goes, let me set it up. And she set it up. And then she brought me on.
Now you're going up to booze, or are they happy that someone's going on
I
stage?
remember the DJ, there was no host either.
Yeah.
And then the DJ goes, ladies and gentlemen, Jo Koy. And I walked out on stage. All black people. It was just a black room, right?
And you're not at all what they're expecting. Not only are you...
Yeah, they were there to
late.
see Bo P and I forgot who else was on that show. But Bo P was the big one on there. He was like the host. And he was one of my favorites, by the way. I loved Bo P.
Yeah.
And then and I went up and I smashed it, bro.
Yeah.
I remember this is back in the day when they used to raise the roof.
Oh, it's fire.
And they were all raising the roof. And then I started doing it. And I got it all on videotape. And then I walked off stage and Bo P was standing there. He's like, who the fuck is this? And she goes, some local comic. He's like, yeah, but you ever watch Comic View? And I go, I love Comic View and I love you, Bo. And he goes, you on Comic View. I go, what? He goes, next week. I'm going to make them call you next week. You coming out to Comic View. And then I went on and did Comic View the following week.
Holy
That's so sick.
shit. There's a...
You know how I got Def Jam?
No.
So
Wait, hold on, real quick on this story.
Yeah.
2 things.
Yeah.
One is...
I have that on tape still. I still have
one,
that video.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
2, do you remember what you opened with?
That's the fucking... Yeah.
I'm always
I
curious
really
when people
don't.
go up in
Great.
like harsh scenarios, what their first thing...
And to be honest, I bet you if we watch the tape, we're going to be like, this is fucking awful.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? But it was like, I was like 7 years in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then...
And it's the 90s. Comedy's changed so much.
No, I don't remember I don't even remember the set.
Yeah.
You know, it's also interesting.
I don't remember the set
People
at all.
don't think about... Nobody knew Filipino comics in 96. So just the idea of you going out there doing comedy, I'm sure the whole audience was like, the fuck is this guy doing here?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So to smash in that environment is crazy. And the opening must have been a haymaker, dude.
Yeah, and it was so cool. And then, oh man, never mind.
This is Comic View or this is this one?
So then the show starts, right? And
Yeah.
then the MC goes, it wasn't Bo P, I forgot. Bo P was the headliner. There was an MC, it was a young comic, I forgot his name.
Whoa.
And he went up after me. And I remember he was like, he didn't know I went up. So I'm just sitting in the audience. And then he starts doing his set and no one's laughing. He's like, God damn, none of you motherfuckers laughing? What do I gotta do to make you laugh? And this black chick goes, put that Asian motherfucker back on stage.
Let's go.
And they all went crazy. That was cool, man. And then that's how I got the Black College Comedy Tour, because I did BET's Comic View, and then I did the Black College Comedy Tour, and that's how I met Gary Owen and Honest John, and I was opening for like B Flat and Samar.
I love B Flat.
And Melanie Camacho, Michael Blackson. I was opening for JB Smooth, and I was bringing them to Vegas in like 98, 99. I was bringing them to Vegas.
Yeah.
And I had and Honest John goes, he goes, I'm gonna get you on Def Jam, man. I don't understand why they haven't said anything. I'm gonna introduce you to Bob Sumner.
Yeah.
I go, all right, cool. And I was working at like, I forgot, some hotel. And he goes, all right, we're coming. And by the way, this was Def Jam on the road, right? And it was at another country place called Sam's Town on Boulder Highway. They wouldn't put it on the strip.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing to like black comics. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So I go to Sam's Town on Boulder Highway, and I'm sitting, and my sister's with me, Rowena, and then her fiance. And I remember I got this camera, and I go, please, whatever you do, record this set. I need this set. And so now I'm backstage, And Bob Sumner walks up to me with Rudy Rush. You know Rudy Rush?
Yeah, Rudy's funny, dude.
Yeah, he used to host the
Dallas
Showtime
guy,
at the
I think,
Apollo.
right?
Yeah, he's out of Dallas.
Yeah.
But he was the host of Showtime at the Apollo tonight.
Yeah.
He took over for Steve Harvey.
Funny.
And now he's hosting Def Jam this night. My bad. He didn't come backstage yet. It was just Bob Sumner and Honest John. And Bob walks up to me and he's like, Honest John, he's eating. I remember he was eating. He's like, Honest John speaks highly of you. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to let you go up with the house lights on because they're still sitting in the room. And we're not going to open the curtain. We're just going to open up a little bit and you walk through the curtain, close the curtain behind you. Don't say, welcome to Def Jam. Just do your set and then just say goodnight and your name and then walk back through. Don't say anything about Def Jam. He didn't want me to be affiliated with Def Jam just in case I bombed, right? And then he walks off. And then and I'm looking at my sister like, I'm going to fucking eat shit. Why am I even going to go out there?
Yeah.
Like, this is awful.
It's like he's playing you a little bit.
Yeah, it's like 2,000 people. It's like lights still on.
They're still seating. They're still talking.
Yeah, it was awful. And then I remember the stage manager walked up and he goes, hey man, we're at like 70% capacity. I'm gonna bring them house lights down a little bit for you. He goes, but I can't open those curtains up. He goes, I can't do that, but I'll bring the house
lights
down.
is bigger.
Yeah,
than
right?
the curtain.
So literally, this is what happens. There's two guys holding the curtain. I'm standing there like this. My sister's like, come on, kill it. Kill it, you need to kill it. And they open the curtain and I crawl through and I'm like, hi everyone. And it's just, everyone's like, hey. And I just go into my act and like standing O, right?
Wow.
And then they start stomping. You can hear them stomping in the bleachers. And then I crawl back through the curtain and it's Bob Sumner, Honest John, and Rudy Rush, who's the host.
Yeah.
And Rudy Rush goes, man, who the fuck is this guy? And he goes, that's Honest John's friend. He goes, why the fuck did you put him on now? He goes, what the fuck, man? You should have put him on the show. I gotta go up after this shit.
Oh, it's so sick.
And then he goes, I didn't know this motherfucker was funny. They're saying this in front of me as if I'm not there.
Yeah.
And my sister's crying like, oh my God, you killed it. You fucking killed it. And I swear to God, just like Bo P, Rudy looked at me and he goes, we're doing a comedy showcase on Showtime at the Apollo. You want to do it? I go, yeah, I want to do it. And he goes, have my people call you. And he goes, and you're going to be on Showtime at the Apollo. And then literally like a month later, I was on Showtime at the Apollo.
Get the fuck out of here.
And then I won Showtime at the Apollo.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Is that set on YouTube still?
Yeah. And that's how I won Showtime at the Apollo.
Did you rub the wood for good luck?
And you want to know what's crazy?
Yeah.
People don't know this either, is I was doing these shows, right? But I didn't have any money because I was working at like I was taking odd jobs. So I was renting theaters and all this shit, and I was getting sponsors to pay for it. So so the back of the ticket would be blank, right? So I would go to Kinko's and put 8 to a page and cut them up, right? So the front would say Jo Koy's Comedy Jam, and then the back is blank. And I was like, ooh, I can make those into coupons and sell that as advertisement, right? So I walked up and down the street on Charleston Boulevard, right? If you're ever on Maryland Parkway in Charleston, there's a theater there called, in Vegas, it's called the Huntridge Theater, and it's not in the best place, right? It's pretty bad. So I'm walking up and down all these stores, and I'm just like, hey, I'm doing a show at the Huntridge, and I just want to know, can you sponsor me? I'd love for you to put your advertisement on the back of these tickets. It's already sold out, 800 people. You know what I mean? We could you put like a discount coupon on here, and I'll charge you like $1 a ticket. And everyone kept saying no, and I got to this oil place. I still remember, it was like a auto repair shop, and I don't know why, I just walked in and I just go, hey, I'm doing a show down the street, Huntridge Theater, and I'd love to like sell the back of this ticket. Make it like a half-off coupon for an oil change or whatever. Be like $1 a ticket. It's already sold out. It's 800 people. And he goes, all right. I go, what? He goes, yeah, $800? All right, cool. His name was Paul Ogata. And then and I remember he grabbed a book of company checks and he wrote it out, Jo Koy Entertainment LLC, and he wrote $800. And I remember my mouth dropped like, holy fuck, he just paid for the venue. I was like, what the fuck? And he ripped that check out. I couldn't believe it, man. Like,
And at this point, you hadn't sold any tickets.
no. No, I haven't. But I knew I'd sell it out.
could get
though.
it. Yeah,
I knew I would sell it out.
Yeah.
And then I was a
How are
fan
you
of.
selling it out? Sorry.
I was just good, man. I was good at like telling people to buy tickets and.
So you would go on the street, hey, come buy tickets.
No, because people knew me from coffee houses. So
Okay.
I knew that. And then I was opening for people at Catch a Rising Star, and like Catch a Rising Star would give me 2-for-1 tickets, and I would hand them out to my friends. And like on a weekend show, it'd be packed, but it was all the 2-for-1 tickets that I handed out. And I'm like, well, why am I giving this headliner all this money? It's me. So then I started renting theaters, and I was like, I'm gonna take this money. You're paying me $50 a night, but I'm packing the room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then I started renting out theaters, and that's how I started selling that shit out. And I was a big fan of Dada footwear. Do you remember Dada footwear? So Biggie would wear a hat, the tight hat, and like LL Cool J would wear.
Yeah, they sponsored Chris Webber, I think. I think
So,
he had a Dada shoe.
I was there during that production.
Huh.
And there's this thing called the Magic Convention. It's the men's apparel convention in Vegas. It's huge, right? And it's huge. And my friends were b-boys, and I used to throw b-boy events, right? It was called. Anyway.
What's it called?
Illest in the Game.
Okay.
And they were huge. That's why I know the Jabberwockies. That's why if you watch In His Elements on Netflix, the b-boy segment, the guy that's doing it, Ronnie, I've known him for 20 years.
Oh wow.
And we opened for Snoop Dogg together, right? At the Blaisdell.
That's
It's
so
fucking
fucking
crazy.
sick.
So like there's where I shot Coming In Hot at the Blaisdell, I opened for Snoop Dogg 25 years before that. And Snoop and Ludacris were 40 minutes late, and they kept making me go back on stage. And they wrote an article about me like, Jo Koy saved the Snoop Dogg show. Like, I still have the article cut out. So it was so crazy that the guy that wrote that article wrote the article for my Blaisdell Netflix special.
Black people's lack of punctuality has done so much for your career.
Yo, right?
It's really
insane.
crazy.
Yeah.
So they were these b-boys. They were dancers, and they were like my friends. They were always doing my shows, and they had a gig with Tribal Streetwear, so they would dance at the booths right during the convention, and I knew Dada was in there because I was checking in. I was such a big fan of the hat, right? Yeah. And I was working the front desk at this place called Alexis Park, and this guy came up, and he's paying for all the rooms in cash, right? Young black guy, right? Maybe 25 years old, and he's paying all the rooms in cash. And I looked it up, and his name was Damani, and it said Dada Supreme, and I'm like, oh shit, that's that hat. And by the way, this is back in the day when there was no internet.
Yeah.
So if you fell in love with that hat that Biggie was wearing, you had to find someone that lived in New York to get it for you, because you're not gonna find it there's no internet,
right?
You know, or go through a magazine like, you know what I mean, like Source or something to see if it's in the back, and maybe call the store. So I wanted that hat so bad, right? And I just looked at it and I go, yo, how's it working for that company? And he goes, oh, I love it. And he's paying for all the rooms cash. It's like 10 rooms cash. I go, damn, that's incredible, man. I love that hat. Biggie wears that hat. I want that hat. How do I get that hat? He goes, oh, I'll get you a hat. I go, really? Oh, that's dope, man. Like what do you do? He goes, I own it. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I go, what? He goes, yeah, I own it. His name was Damani. I forget his last name, Damani. And he sent his assistant. She brought me all this merch, and I always remember what he looked like, right? And when my show started popping off, I was like, I'm gonna walk up to him again and tell him about my show. Yeah. So my friends were b-boys, and they were doing Tribal Streetwear, the booth, and the lanyards to get in were like $500-600 to get in, and they had two, so they both went in, and then he would take the other dudes, come back out and gave it to me, and I literally stood by the Dada booth for 4 fucking days. I literally went every single day until he came, and he finally came, and I saw him. I go, that's that dude, and I walked right in that booth. I go, hey man, I met you. You gave me the hat. And he goes, oh yeah, I remember you. And I go, yeah, I told you I did comedy shows. Yeah. He goes, did you call Carlos? Because he gave me Carlos, the marketing guy's name and number. And I go, I called, but he never picked up. And he goes, oh, Carlos. And then Carlos pops up. He pops up from behind the rack, and he looks up. And he goes, man, get over here. He goes, this dude I was telling you about. He's a comedian. I met him at the hotel. Blah blah blah. He's got a comedy show. And then Carl's like, I'm sorry, man, I never got back to you. He goes, load him up with whatever he wants. So I walk out of the convention with a bunch of shit, and then Carlos, who's my friend to this day, one of my best friends, he goes, call me, man, because we want to do a comedy show, and we'll sponsor you. And he goes, no, I'm sorry about that, man. We've just been really busy. Because they were blowing up. They got the Chris Webber deal. They got the Snoop deal. They were doing big shit. And he goes, just come to the office. So I drove there in my Honda Prelude with one broken taillight, drove there, 2nd Avenue, Los Angeles Street, you know what I'm talking about? The garment district. And I remember I made this fake price sheet I made like a fake price sheet for a comedy show. You know what I mean? And I was sitting, I was so nervous, man, because I thought I was asking for too much money. I think it was like $5,000 for this comedy show. Because he was, just give us a breakdown and we'll see if we can sponsor it. He goes, Lance is a huge comedy fan. Lance is the other owner. He owns the footwear department. This is so much information. You can cut it down. You got 4 cameras to cut from. And I'm sitting downstairs, right? I got this whatever it is that I made, this price sheet, and then this big, good-looking black guy. Wow, the biggest afro, bro. It's like massive. He's got light blue glasses on, sunglasses, light blue. Everything was light blue, all the way to the toes. And I hand him my thing. He goes, I'm Lance. He was like, what's up, Lance? And he sits down. He goes, yeah, I'm a big fan. He goes like this. And he goes, so is this the price? I go, yeah. He goes, all right, cool, we'll do it. And he put it down. And I go, that's it? He goes, yeah, man, let's do this. I go, oh, shit. I should ask for more.
Yeah.
And I walked out of there, and from that day on, I was sponsored by Dada Footwear, like from like 98 to like 2000, whatever, just doing comedy shows. The American Express corporate card, like they gave me the like an authorization form or whatever, so I could charge it all the hotel rooms.
Get out of
all
here.
the comics,
That's
yeah,
so
and then
sick,
all the
man.
flights they would book it for me. So when you see me do Showtime at the Apollo, you'll see me wearing that hat that Biggie wore, this tight hat.
Yeah.
That's because Dada
was
paid
sponsoring
for me to fly to do Showtime at the Apollo.
Fucking cool.
Crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
And that same magic convention, that's where you met the Jabberwocky? One of the
No, I knew Jabberwockies because I was throwing b-boy events.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
those b-boy events that I was throwing, this is back when they were like 10, 11, 12.
So when they're kids.
They were I knew them when they were kids. So I knew all those b-boys. I'm a b-boy, bro. Like I
You
used
and
to do
Russell
that
seem
shit.
like kindred spirits to me. You and
Yeah.
Russell Peters.
Yeah, man, for real. Like he's a DJ. So.
Yeah, but just in the hip hop culture,
Oh, hip-hop
Hustler's
all the
been
way,
doing
yeah.
it for a minute. Yeah, got your respect, doing fucking arenas. Like, yeah, you guys seem like kindred spirits to me.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's crazy how that all came full
They're
circle, right?
12
So
years
crazy.
old, or 10 or 12 years old, and then you see them explode.
Yeah,
did
but when I met Ronnie, he was like 16, 17. You know, he's with Full Force. He's like Red Bull BC1 champ. Like
so these
he's
guys
the coach. He's the coach for the Olympics now. But when I met him, he was 16. Like 20
so
something
these
years
guys
ago.
were already very established within the
No, they weren't. They were just kids. They were b-boys.
But you
now
said-
they blew up.
but you said
Now
when you
he
met
is.
him, he was already sponsored by Red Bull.
No. Now he's now he's sponsored by Red Bull.
Yeah.
But when we were just on the come up, like when I was trying to do stand up.
Yeah.
And by the way, the shows I did at the Hunt Ridge always had b-boys, and so like I got footage of all that shit. Like
When are you going to put out a doc?
Yeah.
I
Seems
should.
like you have all these.
I
Like,
have it all, man. We're working on it, but like, yeah, people don't.
that'd be a really.
I mean, that
fun
footage
journey.
alone from
Yeah, it's crazy.
Apollo or Comic View, any of those would be
I got
fucking
footage
crazy.
of JB Smooth smashing, smashing my
You're
show
not the
when,
only one.
when no one knew. No, I'm talking like when no one knew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but JB is.
But no one knew.
another planet. Dude.
But you don't understand. No one knew.
Yeah.
Like this was like in the '90s.
It might be the hardest I've
No
ever
one was
laughed.
fucking with. Huh?
That might be the hardest I've ever laughed. I saw.
I remember-
I'm telling you, I opened for him at I was on this thing called the Black College Comedy Tour.
Yeah, you were saying.
And like I was the other. So the roster was a bunch of black
You
comics.
were the college. Yeah,
and
you were the
so-
college part.
Yeah. I was college. Yeah. So it was like they had to have diversity, right?
Yes.
You couldn't put
Yeah.
2 black comics on one show because it's too many black people.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? At the college, like that's too many.
Yeah.
We need diversity.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, we got diversity. What do you got? You have an Asian guy? We got Jo Koy. Do you have a white guy? Jo Koy.
Yeah.
You got a
Double
Latino
down
guy?
on it.
Jo Koy. So I was like all the others,
Right.
man. It was like me, Honest John, and Gary Owen. Doing it.
I saw JB in like 07, so it was
Yeah.
later. But it was on a show with David Arnold hosting. Rest in peace to David
Yeah.
Arnold, by the way. Kevin Hart was there. I think D-Ray came through.
Yeah.
And then they had JB Smooth close it out. And I was like, Heaven, this guy closed it out. Who is this guy? And he fucking lit the room on fire. It was in like Inglewood or something.
What year was that?
It was like 07, 08,
Oh, you're talking
maybe.
about the casino.
Maybe.
Yeah, That's crazy. Those were fun times, by the way.
Set it on fire.
Like
dude.
Cat in the Hat's room and all that.
Yeah, maybe. I think it was Cat in the Hat. And he did the
Yeah.
lean-in shit about the, the old shoes.
That's
oh
Cat in
my
the Hat.
God,
That was back
dude.
in the day. Those
Yeah.
were fun nights.
Yeah. Yeah, those are cool. Now, here's a question I have for
By the
you.
way, Cat in the Hat, for everyone watching, that's Cat Williams.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Cat
yeah,
Williams.
yeah,
He used to
yeah,
go
yeah.
by Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
Here's a question I have. I thought
Yeah.
you were LA this whole time.
Yeah.
And then I looked up Wikipedia. It says you grew up in Tacoma, but I'm looking at you
Washington.
now. You got an LA hat. You got an LA tat.
Yeah.
Why you rep LA so hard? I mean, I'm not
I
accusing
lived
you.
there for
I'm curious.
22 years.
But you feel like I'm an LA guy? Because that's just
Oh, hell
interesting to
yeah.
me.
That's what, LA is everything.
But you started comedy in Vegas.
Yeah.
Started comedy in Vegas.
And went to Vegas to do comedy?
No, I went there because my grandmother she had cancer.
Oh, shit.
So we all moved there to be with my grandmother. And thank God, because that's where my sister's a singer, and I wanted to do stand-up so bad, I just didn't know how to get in. I would call every comedy club every week, at least twice a week, right? Because, this is back in the day, no internet, so I would just call. And the only guy that would pick up was the comedy club at the Riviera, and it was called the Comedy Club at the Riviera. And I would call him, and he was like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, hey, I'm a comic, I'm local, I'm like 18. I was like, I'd love to just open the show, man. I got some stuff I think you'd like. I don't have anything. I don't even know what to say on the phone. He goes, do you have a tape? I go, I don't have a tape, but I know I'd kill it, man. I'm really funny. He's like, hey, look, call me back when you got a tape. And then and I would do it every fucking week, and I would try and change my voice. And then one time, I swear to God, it's a true story. And then one time, he goes, this is like after the 12th time of me calling, he goes, hey, kid, I know it's you. He goes, look, you need tape. Stop calling me. Go to Los Angeles, work the rooms, get in. You'll get a TV show or something, maybe the Tonight Show will call you, and get that tape. You get that tape, then you pass it around to all the comedy clubs. All right, kid? All right. Bye. Click. Steve Sharippa.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here. The Sopranos. So Steve, that's right. Steve was the booker of the I did the
And it came full circle because he was
hockey
friends.
show with him. The hockey
Steve?
show. He's one of the Sopranos. Steve Sharippa.
shit.
Yeah, and he remembered me calling him.
Yeah, he's big pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Pretty sure big pussy. Yeah, and Steve. That's right. Steve
He's
was the booker at the fucking Riv. It was called the Riv back then.
Yeah, the Riv.
Yeah.
Comedy club at the Riv.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's
and he
crazy.
remembered me calling. Bro, you don't understand. I would call like twice a day sometime.
Yeah.
And try and change my voice.
Yeah.
Is there a fallout? I'd like to come in.
Yeah.
Hi there. Can I
Woody the Woodpecker's on the line.
Are you the man?
trying to do material?
I do voices.
Did you ever get up there?
Never got up.
Fuck.
Never got up. But he remembered me, man. He was talking to my manager at the time.
Yeah.
And when he found out that I was from Vegas, he goes, I think that's the kid that called me all the time. And then I confirmed. I go, yeah, that was me.
Fucking A.
Called all the fucking time, man.
Fucking A.
Yeah. And the only reason why I started getting in, like getting on stage is because my sister was doing this thing. There was this thing called Star Mania. It was like a bootleg Star Search.
Okay.
And I went to go watch her because my sister could sing. She was amazing. And I was watching her, and there was a comic that went up, and my sister didn't even know that I wanted to get up on stage. And she looked at me, she goes, oh my God, you're so much funnier than him. And I literally went home, and I go, okay, this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna call Steve anymore. And I called that number. And I didn't even tell my sister that I was on the same competition as her. And then that week, I had to color in my pencil. I had to pencil in my mustache because I was 18.
Yeah.
And these competitions were in bars, so.
Oh, you had to be 21.
Yeah, you had to be
yeah.
21. So I penciled in my mustache, and I wore a tie. And it's on Eastern and Tropicana. And the stage is still there, by the way, this bar. And I just went in there recently. It's still there.
How'd you do in the competition?
Oh, I lost to this Lionel Richie impersonator. Okay. And he was so good, right? He sounded like Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
And I bombed. It was so bad. And
That's your first time on stage?
that was my first time, yeah. And I sat down next to him. I remember I couldn't get off stage. You know how you bomb so bad, you just keep going?
I've
just
done
like
that.
for some reason you just keep
I've done
going.
that.
Like I gotta get a laugh, and it just wasn't happening.
Yeah, I've been there.
And yeah, right. Yeah. And then I sat down next to him, and he goes, and I remember I go, oh God, I go, that sucked, man. I go, I don't know why I'm doing this shit. And then he goes, hey, you may have bombed tonight, but I will say this: you got good stage presence.
Yeah.
That's what he said to me. He goes, you look good on stage, man. You handled yourself well. And if he didn't say that, man, I probably would have quit.
Isn't that
honestly.
crazy? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I swear to you, because it was so bad. It was horrific. I remember I wrote this long set list, and it disappeared.
Yeah.
It disappeared the minute I went on stage. I remember clearly, like, it just all left. I remember practicing all day what I was gonna say and how I was gonna say it. And I remember in my head, I visualized some guy going, "You're not gonna believe it, but we got the next Eddie Murphy here." No, listen right now. You see what I'm saying? They won't stop laughing. None of that shit happened.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But that little inkling of hope from the guy propelled you.
Yeah, it was. I was talking about condoms, and my mouth got so chalky that my tongue kept sticking to the roof of my mouth.
God.
And I was doing this, like that, and I was trying to get off, and I was like, God, your mouth ever gets so dry, your tongue sticks to the roof of your mouth. And I did a condom joke at the beginning of the set, and it was so stupid, right? Like my condoms don't fit me. It's just dumb, right? Hacky shit. And then I fucking said that, and the lady at the bar goes, "Put a condom on it," and fucking annihilate,
Yeah.
crush.
Thank you. Have a good night.
We're here all week. I wave her over. We both bow.
Dude, a heckle when you're bombing is the most devastating.
Devastating.
A good heckle, fuck, you're done.
I'm done.
You're done.
And that's how I close it with her. She closed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking A, man. What a journey.
Yeah,
And
man.
now arenas.
And volcanoes.
And volcanoes.
Volcanoes. The volcano.
So fucking cool, man. You
Isn't
really
that
earned
insane?
every ounce of it.
Ah, thank
It's
you.
wild.
Yeah.
You're always gonna make it. It wasn't an option. Like I can't imagine a
Yeah.
reality where you don't make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, thanks.
It's actually really. I think it's great for people to hear these types of stories, especially like how industrious you were,
Yeah.
because oftentimes they just see the success,
Yeah.
right? And then they're just gonna go, "Oh, okay. Well, if I'm funny, then somebody's gonna recognize me, and then somebody's gonna put me in a volcano, and then people show up."
Yeah.
It's not 30 years of like doing your own fucking shows
Yeah.
and
Putting on the suit and just hoping to get called up.
calling every single day, sitting around for 4 hours every
Yeah.
single day to get your Dada sponsorship.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much fucking grind that goes into
Was there
this.
any other time you thought you were gonna quit?
Yeah. 2015 when they said no to me.
Really?
When Netflix
Yeah.
said no?
Yeah.
Really?
Wait, genuinely?
I was really depressed.
Do you know why though? Because you're making so
I was
much
like-
money. Right?
I really wanted to quit comedy because I was just okay. It's not gonna happen. Like it's done.
Well, what's
I'm 40. I was at that time. I was 2015. I was what 45.
But what's
you
not
know?
gonna
And
happen?
I'm just like,
It was
well,
already
I
happening.
just felt like
You're still in the 1% of comics. At that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. No, you're doing 20 sold out shows in a weekend. I mean, that's insane.
That's crazy money.
yeah,
At a
with
comedy
no
club, especially.
special.
So
like,
you were validating yourself with the special.
I just felt like, well, one, I knew that's what I needed to propel me to that next level. Like, I didn't want to do 20 nights at a comedy club.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I was doing it because I had to.
Right.
Because, you know, selling 300 tickets to me was easy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you just kept doing it. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to do 2,000. I wanted to do Chicago theater. I have a videotape of me doing 3.5 weeks at the Schaumburg
Unbelievable.
Improv. Schaumburg Improv. All sold
Schaumburg
out.
it's like North, it's like a suburb outside of
Yes.
Chicago. Yeah,
It
yeah.
completely sold, and it's a
Yeah.
massive room.
Big improv,
And it was like 2.5 weeks. It was like 19 shows or some shit, right? And I
Too
remember
long
just
to be in Schaumburg.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
2.5 weeks, you don't need to be in
Yeah,
Schaumburg.
where you literally fly back for 2 days
Yeah.
because you shouldn't be in Schaumburg at a mall,
Yeah.
right? And I remember just like doing press, right? Oh, by the way, another secret for all you comics that are coming up, do fucking press.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do it. Doesn't matter if you're sold out. Doesn't matter who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Do press. Do it all. Do radio, TV, everything. Doesn't matter if you're sold out. Not everybody in that town knows you're there. Not everybody in that town knows who the fuck you are. So just do it. Like I don't know. You're the only one that's gonna sell yourself.
Yeah.
So like I could be sold out. I'm still gonna go do the radio.
Bro,
I'm gonna-
I posted this the other day. I saw this great thing about Tyler, the creator.
yeah.
And he goes, I don't know. I want to get it up because I'm going to butcher it. But he basically is like, I don't know what's up with these people who don't promote themselves. Like, I don't know if they don't believe in their own shit. But he's like, you put a lot of time, a lot of thought, your heart and soul into a creation.
Yeah.
And now it's ready and you're not going to push it?
I
Do you not
know.
believe in the creation? Do you not believe in yourself? Like, do you think
That's
it
what it
makes
is.
you so thirsty? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
I don't get
if
it.
you built it, put it out there and tell people it's out there. And it was so beautiful to see someone who is like ultimate indie grind,
Yeah.
who I respect like crazy in terms of, you know, not only music ability, but his ability to promote,
Yeah.
to see him get behind promoting.
Yeah.
You should.
I don't understand that. If you open up a coffee house, you're gonna promote your coffee house because you want to sell coffee.
Yeah.
One thing about comics, we have no overhead. There's no chairs. There's no stools. There's no coffee. We are the business. So you have to promote your business. So I don't understand it. Like when my movie came out, you know what I mean? Like I flew to, how many cities did I fly to? 10 in 10 days. I flew out of my own money, not Universal's money, not Amblin's money, my money.
Tell Spielberg to cough it up, bro.
No.
He's flush. He's flush.
God bless Steven Spielberg.
He's a big fan, right?
Dude, the way I got that deal was crazy. It
What
was
happened?
nuts. We get a phone call.
Was he one of the Jabberwockies? Bro? Did he
I-
take off the mask and it was Steven Spielberg?
Steven used to open for me. Yeah, it was crazy. It was Ludacris was late, and Steven was like, "I got this," and then he just floated out. And but no, we get a phone call right after coming in hot, my second one, and we go to Amblin. I thought it was a development meeting, right, where you just talk, you know what I mean, or a general meeting, and just I'll tell you about me, you tell me about you, and then we leave and pretend that never happened.
Yeah.
And that's what usually happens in these meetings. And then I go there, and the minute the door opens, like every single person's like, "Steven's such a huge fan, man. So happy to meet you finally. Steven this, Steven that. Oh my God, Steven can't stop talking about you. Steven loves your special." And then I get to the meeting, and it's like Jeb and Holly, the two execs, and then right away they're like, "Steven can't stop talking about you." And I'm like, "Hey, look, are you talking about Steven from accounting?"
Which
Like
Steven was
literally,
talking about,
yeah, because it's like there's no fucking way. And I tell this story all the time because literally that's exactly how I felt. There's no way Mr. Spielberg is a fan of mine. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
And they're like, "No, it's Mr. Spielberg wants to make a movie with you. Do you have an idea? Is there a movie idea you want to pitch?" And I pitched Easter Sunday, and it was that fast, man.
They just said yes, green
They
light.
said yes, and then script yes, and then he was involved every step of the way, man.
Wow.
From picking to the director, picking the cast, everything.
Wow.
It was all him.
That's so cool.
And do you want to
Yeah.
keep acting?
Oh, I love it.
You like
I
acting?
really want to get behind that camera, man.
You want to direct, huh?
I love it, man. I love it. There's something about it. Like I like pulling certain things out of people. Like I enjoy it. Like I can see it, and I, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch things, and it's not like I'm watching it to enjoy. I'm watching it because I'm trying to break it down. I'm pretty sure you do the same thing.
Yeah.
You critique things. You're like, you get frustrated when you see it. Like I don't know how many times I watch something and go, "Fuck, why did he do that?
Yeah.
You didn't have to do that." Or I'll get mad at the camera. Why didn't they go wide on that one?
Yeah.
Why didn't they follow him? What happened to the fucking back shot? Like, God damn.
Now,
it's
do you
such an
still
important
have
shot.
that thing that wants, because you got your own movie now, but do you still have that thing that wants the industry acceptance? Because 2015, you're making good money, but you're about to quit because you can't sell a special. I was eating dinner with your managers, and they were telling me you were doing a sitcom.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? It's so much work. You're probably making so much more money doing the thing you truly love with no suits telling you what notes are. Is it this thing you still need?
It's the thing of what I said earlier. It's like, it's making my mom proud.
Is she not already?
No, it's like
Them Asian
it's like
moms
what
are hard. Bro.
No, but it's just like
He knows.
no, but what I'm trying to get at, man, is like it's hard to explain to people. No, it's not. You know, we all get it. We know that this is kind of a fucked up country that we live in, and it's starting to turn, you know, for the better. We got younger minds now that are thinking a little bit better. You know, but they didn't see the hardship that my mom went through.
Right.
Like, you know, I tell this story all the time. Like when my mom and dad divorced, and we just wanted to color TV, and we were at Sears filling out these raffle tickets. Like I think she made me, Robert, and Gemma. We just adopted Gemma. You know, she just came to this country, and then Rowena. We're just filling out these raffle tickets, man. We were going at it for like 3 hours, and I think all these other families saw us do it, but we just loaded up this fucking raffle drum. And we had about 1,000 raffle tickets, and we just wanted that TV, and we fucking won it. We won that TV, and we had to go up the stairs, and everyone was claiming the prizes to going up the escalator. And my mom loves kids, right? This is like 1982-ish, 83-ish, and we're going up the escalator, and my mom loves little kids, and she saw this little white kid, right? And she goes, "Oh, hi." She loves it. Like, "Oh my God, hi, what's your name? What's your name?" And this fucking kid turns around and goes like this. And we all froze. Like, I didn't even know what the fuck that was. I was a military kid. So that type of racism we didn't really see because we were all mixed. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen Tiger Woods before. I know what that is. That's a black man with an Asian woman. Or I know what I look like. I'm a white dad with an Asian. Like, we don't know what
normal
that
for
is.
you guys.
It's normal.
Yeah.
So now that my mom and dad's divorced and we're not on the base, and now we're at a mall in America, we just came from the Philippines, and this kid pulls his eyes back, and then my mom not reacting in any way because back then, if she does, she's in trouble.
Oh, wow.
What are you yelling at that kid for? He's just joking around, lady. You fucking go back to your country.
Oh, wow.
And that's the type of racism that my mom has to deal with. That's why they're submissive. How does she respond? Even though my mom will fuck up all of you in this room.
Yeah.
My mom's got a mouth on her. But imagine that environment. Like, I know my mom, but she froze. And then we all froze. And I was just like, yo. And I remember, I think I was like 11 or whatever, 12. And I was just like, the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And my mom was like, no, don't worry. He's just being funny, Joseph. He's being funny. Don't worry. Like that. So when you see that shit, that's why you do the TV show.
You get emotional thinking about it. Because maybe that's your way of making some change. And then somebody else's mom doesn't have to go through that same thing.
There you go. So when they say, are you going to do that accent again? Motherfucker, I'm going to do 53 years of that accent.
You should.
So there. Wow, we got all emotional shit.
That's beautiful, man.
You know.
But that's what that is. So when you hear shit like that, you're just like, God damn, like shut the fuck up.
Well, what
There's
is
people that live in this country that aren't heard.
Yeah.
And it's important.
You know.
I want to see Hassan Minaj's dad.
Yeah.
I love Hassan. I can't praise the guy enough. I love him.
Yeah.
But I also want to see his dad's story.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we need that opportunity. We need to hear that accent. I want to hear every fucking accent because every accent lives here.
Akaash said something to me that I thought was great, and he was talking about when people make fun of like his mom's accent or his dad's accent. Mm-hmm. And you said, and you could phrase it better, but you were like, I love their accent. I think their accent's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, not an insult to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you ask me to do an accent for an audition, I'm not offended. I'm only offended if the joke is the accent.
Exactly. That's what I
If you're just a funny person with an accent.
That's what I said in the movie.
Yeah.
The joke's not an accent. The joke's not the accent.
Yeah.
The only time the joke is the accent is when the person that's doing the joke isn't
the
accent.
Yeah.
Then it's a joke.
Or if the joke
I
is...
do this one joke on my one special, and I'm just like the differences between Asian people. If you listen to the joke, I break it down so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great fucking bit.
Yeah.
That's a great
listen
fucking
to
bit.
the fucking bit. That's why if you try and see this cancel culture try and cancel me, you'll see it. You'll look at the comments. They got my back.
Yeah.
Because I do it the right way. Only if they have an accent.
Yeah. And I think there's a little self-loathing in that, an accent is offensive. I can't be funny with an accent. My uncle is the funniest guy I know, has a strong accent.
Yeah.
Fucking hysterical.
Exactly.
So if it's a funny guy with an accent, that's my uncle. That's, to your point, that's beautiful to see that on screen.
Exactly.
But if the jokes...
What is it about that you don't want to hear? Because now when you say that to me, now I'm mad at you because that sounds like prejudice to
But
me.
who doesn't want to hear it? That's
what I don't understand, Andrew.
Yeah.
Like, what is it about that accent that you're not liking? Because what you're saying to me is you don't like hearing my mom's voice.
Can I tell you what it is? It's the fact that you're selling out a volcano. Because if you were selling 10 tickets at the Schaumburg Improv, nobody gives a fuck what you're saying about the accent. And I think when you reach a certain amount of success, I think that humans naturally, we have this feeling in us where we have to tear down the people that maybe we create or tear down the successful ones because they make us feel insecure. And the only thing that they can go to for you that they feel, because they can't say you're not crushing, right? They can't say, oh, he's not funny.
They can't say you're not talented. They
30,000 people there that are gonna say, well, actually, yeah, he was crushing. I came here every single time he comes. There's really nothing that they can be critical about.
They can't say the industry gave it to you. They can't say you didn't work
earned
hard.
it yourself.
Yeah.
Right? You built it yourself, right? And you're up there and you're crushing. And you've probably been in these you've told us 2 or 3 scenarios that were really tricky ones that you ended up succeeding in, like on your way up.
Yeah.
You probably have maybe 200, 300 more of ones just like that.
Yeah.
Shitty rooms that you entered, then you flipped because of your talent. So there's really nothing that they can do to take it away. And what breaks my heart a little bit is it feels like you're a bit insecure about it. It's like, this is something that is your life, is something that is hilarious to you, is something that you find funny, and these people also find funny and love hearing. Like, who gives a flying fuck what 3 people say when 40,000 are coming out to the volcano?
Yeah.
Like,
Is it
don't
maybe,
even put, sorry to interrupt, but like, don't even put that out there. Don't even give them any
but
credibility.
does it maybe
Yeah.
hurt more because it is such a vulnerable thing? Like your mom, it seems like you look at her the way I look at my mom, which is the most beautiful, wonderful person. And I feel like I'm paying homage almost.
Yeah.
And then when you're shitting on that, it's like you're attacking this
Yeah.
character that is an actual person I love more than anyone.
Yeah.
And I
That's
get
exactly how I
very protective
feel.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I 100%
And they don't
understand
understand that, you know? It's like, I just don't get it.
But-
you know, Pat Morita didn't have an accent.
that. Yeah,
You know?
I did not know
Pat
that.
Morita didn't have an
I
accent.
did not know that.
But he's going to go down in history as Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
And because that's the Hollywood he lived in. He's going to go down as Al from Happy Days. But no one's going to talk about his legacy about being a Comedy Store comic and running with Richard Pryor and
I did not know
Robin
that.
Williams. We're only going to remember him as Wax On, Wax Off.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of racist shit that we live in.
Right.
So that's why.
Right.
That's why we got to do shit like this.
So do you feel compelled as you go to like this part of your career? Do you feel compelled like to leave? A lot of people talk about legacy, but it seems like your legacy is a little bit more selfless, meaning like you kind of want to see change kind of happen
Yes.
through your effect.
That's exactly it. That's why my 3rd special was in the Philippines. I just wanted everyone to be Filipino. I was just like, I knew how hard it was for me to get on.
Yeah.
And now that I have the door open, well then fuck it. I didn't make any money on In His Elements. I sacrificed all my money for that.
I fucking
all that
love
went into
that.
production.
I fucking love that.
I was supposed to shoot a 3rd special in Jacksonville. I didn't tell anybody that. I went to the Philippines. I got that little girl. That little girl lives in the Philippines. She's a rapper. After my show, she got signed by Def Jam. Like, that's the kind of shit. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to, like, shine the light.
Question.
Ronnie, you know, I've known him since he was 17. It's
He's
like
so good.
the first thing I said to myself is like, we're going to the Philippines, bro. I got a show. He was the first person I called when I left Netflix. We're going to the Philippines. All those B-boys lived in the Philippines. They're all homeless kids. Wow. We gave them a shot.
So that's what you want to do with your success now.
Yeah, I want to. You get the door open, you keep it open.
I love that.
Yeah, it's fire, man.
Do you think your work will ever be done?
No, nah, not until everybody jumps in.
What would make you go, maybe not I did enough, but what would make you look back and go, that was pretty cool?
I don't know, man.
Filipino Batman or something?
Batman.
Batman?
Filipino Batman, and I want you to be Filipino Robin. We just have 2 of the coolest, whitest moms.
No, what would make you go like, not my work is done, because the work is never done, but what would make you sit back and go, wow, I'm really proud of the mark that I left on entertainment and how it's different now than when I was coming up and I wasn't given these opportunities?
Oh, man, I don't know, man.
Question.
It's a great question. You know, that's why everyone asked me, why am I doing that show? It was like, well, this is why I'm doing this show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone's like, well, why'd you do that movie? It's like, well, cuz, man, this is, we have to.
I think it's important to say this, like, for a guy that like you that's touring, and other guys are in the same ballpark, you know, the Cavs, like a Cat Williams, even Fluffy, like, to do a TV show or to do a film is to lose money.
Yeah, that's 100. Oh, man, I'm so happy you said that.
I know, and it's hard because I don't want you to say it, because then it seems like you're like, look what I'm giving. But what people don't realize is there's so much money to be made on the road that to do a movie for 2 months, you're
There's no
losing
money.
so much money.
Yes.
Like, and to do a TV
What
show.
about a TV show?
So
No money, bro.
that, and because a lot of people go, oh, my dream is to be an actor. My dream is to have a TV show. My dream is to have a movie. So they look at you doing that, and then they go, well, why would you do it? Whatever like that. You're willing to lose potentially millions of dollars. I don't want to count your pockets here, but millions of dollars to create some change or a platform for other Filipinos.
I wanted to have a
I think that's
hospital
pretty
with
cool.
Filipino nurses in it.
I think that's pretty fucking fire,
amazing.
man.
And that was a scene in that TV show. That was the opening scene to actually see a hospital.
And you know,
As it should be.
That had everything. It had Latinos in it, black people
South
in it,
Indians, South
white.
Indian
It had
nurses.
everybody in it. It looked
Jamaican,
like a fucking
Jamaican
hospital.
nurses too?
It didn't have Luke and Laura. It wasn't General Hospital.
no, Luke
one
and Laura are doing hospital administration for sure. For sure, hospital administration.
But maybe that, no, here.
I don't want you, Andrew. In no way am I'm not talking in like some kind of hateful. I want to. It's still love. It comes from a loving place.
I don't take it that way at all. Please don't think
Yeah.
I'm taking it like that. I'm taking it as someone who felt kind of shunned by the industry, and now you're trying to create opportunities in the industry with the success you have. A lot of people just go to their house in the hills and they sit there by themselves and they just collect their money. So I think given your situation, what you're doing is incredibly altruistic.
And I also think this is something I wish those people who do complain about you doing an accent, they probably like we see a lot of people that are minorities in this business who will use this struggle or injustice as a platform, get famous, and then not really help out their own.
Yeah.
And I think it's really cool
Which is very common.
Yeah, and you do something that these people might not like, but they have no idea what you're actually doing, the change you're actually creating, the lives you're actually changing for the better.
But it also,
and that's why I think this is really cool that you get a platform to say this.
Thank you. I love you for saying it. But I also want to
I heard your tongue hitting the top of your mouth.
Should I put a condom on it? Oh, if you would have said it faster. Who was it? You? God damn it.
There you go.
But also, like, this is another thing that makes me mad. For them to say something like, oh, he's doing that joke with the accent. It's like, no, I'm telling a story about my mother.
Yes.
So why are you choosing to say that? It's almost like it's more than offensive. It's like this ignorant battle of like you're being prejudiced right now.
This is
So when any other ethnicity that wants to talk about their parents, it's you're doing an accent to be funny.
Yeah.
But they don't say that for anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, man, one of my favorite jokes growing up was Aunt Bunny falling down the goddamn steps.
Oh my God. Dude.
Unbelievable.
Oh my
Goody Goo Goo.
God.
And not one note about Aunt Bunny falling down the step.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just doing that
Eddie
accent.
Murphy, delirious, anybody who's wondering.
It's one of the greatest
the
bits of all
greatest
time.
bit ever.
Yeah.
And it's been ripped a million times. I've heard so many comics do their version of that Aunt Bunny falling down. But it's just like,
we did a whole analysis of that joke in one of our least popular episodes ever of this podcast.
he was amazing.
It was
His
amazing.
album was amazing.
Unbelievable.
Hit by a car. My favorite.
Fucking unbelievable.
I synced it.
Oh shit! I was walking on the right?
Your legs. Your legs look like this. You ain't gonna need these shoes anymore.
Hit that picture there about 90 feet.
God.
So
But
good.
no one says anything about accent there.
No.
Yeah.
No, but two, this is what Andrew was saying earlier. Again, a lot of people, and this is kind of the LeBron thing that we all shit on him for. You got to wake up and be yourself. A lot of people can't deal with whatever unhappiness they have. So when they see somebody killing it like you, how do I pick this apart? Oh, it's an accent. And then that's their exit ramp for their own insecurity.
Yeah.
Well, I might not be successful, but I didn't do that. So they're just doing that to feel better about themselves, which I think is what Andrew was saying earlier. You can't personalize that.
We love you, bro.
Yeah.
I
You
think
are
what you're doing is you're literally in like the top 0.0001% of comedians that have ever existed. There's probably like 10 total that have done, like total in history that have done the amount of people, right? And to me, that's what I judge as success. It's like how many people leave their house, put on clothes, and drive to the show. Because there's a lot of people that we watch millions of people watch football every single day, right? They watch college football every single Saturday. They watch college football, and then a new roster of kids come and play for that team,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
so they're
man.
not leaving specifically for those kids, but with comics,
they're leaving for the laundry.
exactly. So with comics, it's like how many people are willing to leave their house and then go see you live, and creating that community and cultivating that career to me is just like the highest form of success as a comic. So I know that you have this other thing that you want to care about Filipinos or whatever the fuck. But like,
You
for
mean
me,
that we care about.
But for me, comic to comic, when I look at what you've done, I think you've reached the pinnacle. I think you've reached the mountaintop.
And to
I mean
Filipinos.
that sincerely.
I love you.
I mean, I love you too, but I'm like, please, if there is a moment where you can reflect on what you've done, like, I know I got this advice, I think, I forget who told it to me, but a bunch of people told me during my wedding, they're like, just look at the people that are there for you.
Yeah.
Like, just take a moment and look at everybody who's there, because it's easy to get lost in that moment with just you and your wife. And my wife and I, we looked at all the people who are there, and I think that, you know, maybe every once in a while you need to reflect, like, I'm in a volcano, 40,000 people got here.
Yeah.
Like, this is really good too, you know?
And even racially, and the change you want to make, and this is another reason I compare you to Russell. When I saw Russell, I knew what he did for me when I started doing comedy. I knew that when I did comedy, you've seen Russell, so this isn't fucking weird to you anymore. Yeah. And this is from someone who wanted to do comedy. If I didn't do comedy and didn't want to, which is so many people out there, they look at you and they think, yo, one of us made it and did exactly what you set out to do. He normalized us to so many millions of people.
Yeah.
I got chills saying that. Like, that's so fucking mind-boggling.
I don't find him to be normal to this day.
I hope
at all. And I find you to be very weird.
Yeah.
I hope that's he's self-loathing.
All 2 billion
He's
of you?
self-loathing Filipino. You can't. This is the guy that's mad at your
Yeah.
accent. This is the guy that's mad at your accent. But you should sit
Because
back
my
and,
mom left me. And I didn't have one.
but you should sit back and think. You did exactly what the fuck you set out to do.
Yeah.
No,
Just because
Have you
it's not
and
on
your mom had that moment?
yeah, my mom, is, she's Filipino.
Yeah.
And she never
said that
wanted me
before.
to be a comic.
Right.
She
What
wanted
she
me.
wanted you to be?
She wanted me to be in
B-boy.
the hospital. No, not a b-boy either.
Doctor?
She wanted. If you have talent, it's only until high school ends,
Yeah.
and then the
Okay.
talent must stop. Now
Okay.
you need a career.
Now it's a hobby.
Now that's stop it.
Do it at
dancing,
parties
you're
to
not going
impress
to make
people.
money
Yeah, yeah.
dancing. So it's like, what are you, a clown? Like, what the fuck? And then. So she wanted me to be.
But imagine, like, I also like have a lot of empathy for those parents, because it's like, imagine you risk everything to come to America, bust your fucking ass,
There you go.
and then your kid wants to be a dancer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I'm so happy you said it.
But, like,
it
wouldn't that
sounds
be-
better? It sounds better when you say it.
Yeah.
'Cause
I'm
that's who-
white.
You're
Again.
white. You're white. Welcome back.
He's white again. I knew I could trust you.
No, but I'm glad you said that, because not everyone gets.
I
you
feel
get
for
it.
them. I feel
you
for them.
get it, but the people that aren't Filipino don't get it.
Dude,
They just see, oh, you made it to America. Now just shut up.
Yeah.
You made
Yep.
it.
Yep.
You're good. You don't know that my mom left her entire family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She literally left
Thinking she
everyone.
might not
that
see them for
no,
years.
she didn't see them,
Yeah.
and she knew it. And now I'm just going to provide a better life for my kids, and also whatever leftover money I'm going to make, I'm going to send back to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that they have a better future.
Yeah.
But people in America don't see that.
And you want to dance?
And I want to dance.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
I
insulting.
want fat laces.
Isn't that crazy?
I
Oh, she
sacrificed-
hated me buying fat laces.
Yeah.
I
You
sacrificed-
already have shoelaces. You have them. You're going to fat? Why? Does it keep it on better?
Well, you think of what they gave up for stability and security, and then you're saying fuck all. That's why Asians always want their kids to be doctors. Asians, I'm including myself
Yeah.
in, because doctors secure.
Well, you should. You're Asian.
Yeah. I'm just.
No, we don't believe
Yeah.
No,
that.
we don't do that over here.
Oh, you don't do that here? Oh, okay.
But
cool.
a doctor is.
What kind of racist shit do you guys do again? How are you oppressing this guy?
He's Latino.
Indian.
He's Latino here. Yeah.
I don't get a chair unless there's a guest.
Them's the rules.
No, but I gave up everything, all my security, to make your life secure. So enter the most secure field possible. Be a doctor. People will always be sick. Yep. That's why it's the dream. Because this is what I came here for. I gave up everything for me so you could be secure.
Yep.
And now you're going to go have a dream? You fucking idiot.
Fuck you.
I had the dream.
Yeah.
I got us here.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yes.
We woke up.
Whites are a little bit like, how do I say it? My mom immigrated here, right? So like, I relate to this, but like, most white people in America are a few generations away from the parent that left the homeland.
Yeah.
But America is a bunch of people who did what your mom did.
Yeah.
So like in our core, we relate to it.
Yes.
In our core, everybody had a family member who just left it all behind.
Yeah.
Came here, probably didn't see their family that much, and then came from maybe like a tricky circumstance.
Yeah.
And I think that white people are kind of maybe a few generations removed from it.
Yeah.
So maybe they don't
Yeah.
get it. But if you ask like a white dude's grandparent how they would feel about your mom's situation, they'd be like, I was so pissed off when your mom wanted to be a fucking ballerina.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they would also probably feel
I hear you,
that
yeah.
angst. There's a risk taker-ness in our DNA here in America.
Yeah.
So
Not all of us, but yeah.
Always. But these specific people, they always like bring up this trauma. You know what I mean? It's like,
That story's a little too specific to tell right now. Al.
You guys, but you do feel the same.
as
Right.
black people, mostly.
But
My mom's experience was so similar. She took a plane
but-
willingly.
they love
Yeah.
dancing.
Do you know what I mean? Got
But
paid when she worked.
but
here.
here's the difference.
Yeah.
When your mom wanted to be a ballerina,
Yeah. Ballroom dancer.
there were ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
They only looked at the white dancers,
You know what?
not that dancer, and not that dancer.
Even though that's the best dancer.
And not this dancer.
He's just being funny. He's just being funny. Don't be freaked out.
I know. I was really upset about that moment. Yes. There was less opportunities.
Way to bring it down, Joe.
Yeah. But when did your mom come around? That was what I was curious about.
She, like I said, she's old school. I don't know if you can relate,
Son.
but like it doesn't matter. Steven Spielberg, okay. Well, what else are you going to do, Joseph?
Really?
Well, I mean, now it's a little better.
When she
but
sees
it's-
the show, what about the bank account? Like, do you just show her the straight cash?
You bought our house, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
shit on some of your like medical professional friends.
and a lot of cars.
Yeah.
You know, my mom got so
crashed all
comfortable.
of
She
them.
bought a car,
No.
bro.
What type?
What types?
Yeah. Types.
But the last one, I didn't even go pick it. She already went to, this is after the third one, right?
Yeah.
Already went to the place, already purchased it, sent me a picture of it,
Oh.
and goes, can you just send, what information do you need? What information do you need? Like, what? I don't. So many zeros. So what do you need, Joseph? So I can just enjoy driving.
That's a funny one.
Negotiation.
Do you need?
I told him Spielberg. Jesus Christ.
What type of car?
Mercedes.
Let's go, Mom.
Yeah.
She got good taste.
Yeah.
That's all.
Why'd you tell her to ask one of her doctor friends to pay for it?
Bro.
You know a dentist or something, right?
Bro.
That's what I was gonna say. My dad told me, I'm really impressed with how far you come. I'm really I'm blown away watching it. But I want you to know, no matter how successful you are, I would still rather you be a doctor. I swear to
Dude,
God, he said this to me.
Swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swear. They love titles, by the way.
Life support.
Yes, I'm not a doctor.
That's so funny.
And I laughed, and he laughed, and he was like, "I know it's stupid,
Yeah.
but I'm an Indian father. I can't tell you any different. It's just who I am." And I wasn't even
doctor
mad at it because it was so like authentic.
Yeah.
But it was such a funny thing. I'll never forget.
Don't relate to the doctor thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's the titles that they're addicted to.
Yeah.
The
They
respect
love
of
to
the
say,
community.
they'll never call someone, oh, that's my friend John. They'll go, that's Attorney John.
Oh.
yeah.
That's Attorney John.
And now you're comedian Joe?
That's Attorney John. No, I'm just, oh, that's Joseph. He has money.
Rich Joseph.
When she saw you on Netflix, though, she like, oh wow. That's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah. I mean,
Did she go to the Philippines with you?
She doesn't. No, 'cause, she's older now, and and my
it's hard
stepdad
out
is
there,
not doing too well, and yeah, but she's very proud. Like, I mean, everyone. I don't know how to say it. Everyone knows who I am in the Philippines.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I
It'd
mean?
be
So
cool
it's
for
like,
your mom to see.
yeah,
You know?
So she loves it. She loves where she. Everyone knows my mom.
Oh, she's famous.
Oh, she's very
over there as well.
No, she lives here and she's big. Everyone knows her. They
really,
yeah.
That's
she does
so
her
fucking
interviews and she does all that. Yeah.
Take the
So
napkins,
fucking
Joseph. Take the
cool.
napkins.
Yeah, take
She's
all the
star.
napkins, Joseph.
Son, I still remember from 2007 a joke about her teaching you how to fight and putting your keys in between the two fingers. And I was like, yo, Filipinas get it, dog. They're
Well, you know what's
fucking
crazy
wild
about that
people.
joke is everyone walks up to me. So that's why I get like mad when you're not really listening. She's just being a mom.
Well,
Yeah.
So everyone I have people coming up to me like, I do that same thing with the keys.
Well,
you know?
no,
It's like-
so here's the thing: the immigrant experience, and I think that a lot of comics who talk about it, especially with their parents being immigrants, have seen this. Like your audience is not just Filipino; you have so many different people in your audience, and you also seen this like with Sebastian a little bit as well. Like the immigrant experience for the Italian father or the Filipino mother is not that dissimilar.
Yeah.
No.
There's so much that they're going through. So then all these
Exactly.
people get to relate to it. Oh, my grandma did the exact same thing.
man.
Yeah. 100%.
Dude, I'll go to like San Antonio and there's no Filipinos in the audience. And I'm
Right.
playing
But they got
15,000.
keys. They got a lot of
They got
keys.
the keys.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
got
yeah.
the bootleg Tupperware.
Yeah.
They get the jokes.
Sneaking in to
They
the
sneak
country,
in.
fucking Mexican. What?
What?
What did you just
You
say?
get racist all
What
like,
did- but he
sometimes you
charged
just-
me up.
You,
Which one's my camera?
yeah. You spit
And
at
that's
these.
why we should cancel. That's not the camera, you fucking liar. I'm trying to cancel him and you sent me to a stage light.
Joe, we know
Wait,
that.
I'm sorry. I have to ask one more question.
Yes.
What was it like performing for the in the Philippines? How was that different than America? Because for me, going back to India is always a fucking thing. It's very different.
It was nuts. That was
you-
nuts.
Did you feel what felt different within you?
I used to live there. I lived there for 6 years, right?
Shit.
So I was like from 4 to 10, the most memorable years of my life, right? And so like just right when you get off the plane, you smell something. I remember I looked at my son. I go, this just brought me back to my childhood. I smelt this smell
Yeah.
that I smelled, and then just being with my son was just so a moment, you know.
Right.
And then it was a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday, bro, and I sold out an arena. Like
so
it was
crazy.
like on a Wednesday.
That's so crazy.
Like it was just amazing, and everybody was there. There was.
Did you feel more pressure?
Was the big guy there?
Pacquiao.
Was the big guy there?
They were all there.
Manny?
No, Manny wasn't there. But there were people there. I don't want to say any names.
Sure.
I don't need to do that. But yeah, there were people there.
Yeah.
But as far as pressure, no, I don't. That was the one message I was trying to get across too on stage that night. Is the whole that crab mentality.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to let that be heard, huh, Josh? That was one thing. I went on a rant for like 15 minutes.
That's sick.
You know, we're so quick to just pull somebody down, but not understand the struggle it takes to get to where we get to,
Right.
or understand what they're trying to do. You just want to take it down,
Yeah.
and then you wonder why the door's closed,
Right.
because every time it opens, you close it.
Yeah.
So
That's that,
just
yeah.
help one another, man.
Well, that's that scarcity mentality. I think a lot of times, like, I think that's where it comes from is when I'm imagining, right? I'm a fucking white dude in this, but it's like when you're going, well, there's only so many roles for Asians.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, if he got it, that means I'm not going to get it.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
So you develop this mentality, which is like you're really competing against everybody else in your community for that like one slot.
Yeah.
And if there's a bunch more slots, all of a sudden you get to support them a little bit more and say, hey, that's awesome you got that because there's some more over here. And that's the beauty of the internet, right?
Yeah.
Is that the internet is abundance. We can all have a fucking podcast. We can all have a comedy special. We can all have a show. We can have everything.
Yeah.
And the people that want to indulge in it get to decide what they like the best.
Yes.
So hopefully that goes away.
No, we don't say hopefully. It's gonna go away.
It's going to
Yeah.
go away.
I mean, look what you did, man. That's dope.
Thank you.
Right? That's
Yes.
amazing. And that's what I want to see more of. That was the first thing I said when I was touring my movie. It's like, dude, I'm telling you a story about my family. In no way am I trying to like just only build this opportunity for this. I want to hear everyone's story.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show everybody that this is just a family.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what ethnicity they are. That's my mom,
Yeah.
and this is my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't have an accent. She does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're both Americans. They're a family, and you're going to relate because a mom's a mom, a sister's a sister.
And you know, it's proof that everything is changing. Is every one of my opportunities basically was given to me by a Filipino. So
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just really.
We're giving people.
The Jo Koy of New York. That's you.
I am the Jo Koy of New York.
I love
Jo
that.
Koy of the East Village
Jo
is what
Koy
they
loves
called me
that.
growing up.
I love it, man.
Yep.
And our new special is called Gluck Gluck.
Gluck, gluck.
How are you guys? Gluck
Guys,
Gluck Live.
Jo Koy, everybody. Give it up for Jo Koy. Make sure you check out his new special. Make sure you check out his movie, and make sure you check him out on tour if there are seats available, which we doubt there will be. But go see
Madison
one of
Square
his.
Garden, man.
Oh, you got to go check out Madison Square Garden. We're gonna all be in there supporting.
Let's go.
November
love you,
10th,
dog.
correct?
Thank
I
you
love
so
you.
much, my man.
I love you guys.
Love you, buddy.